love each and every one of you.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley Show?
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning.
Viva Klein Alley Show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
I'm a three-finger gal.
I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shot of something to make my motor go.
Come on, lady.
So I turn on the Klein and Alley Show.
You know, Trump isn't so bad. Titi Caga.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
I made it an apple. Am I an apple lady now?
That's me, for local Freddy.
Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
I don't have fleas, I have ants.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
How truly ridiculous is all of that you just heard a moment ago? Really ridiculous. If it's your first time listening to KROQ, you have no idea what you just witnessed. That is Omar, the audio sniper, putting together a fine vignette of some of the stupidest, dumbest things we've said on the show.
Sets the scene nicely.
Sure
though.
does. Yeah. If you're confused right now, don't worry. We were here when all that happened, and I'm still confused. All I learned from that is that Vanessa is an apple lady now. So that's the most important thing. Good morning. Welcome to KROQ. Nice to have you with us. We will make it worth your while today if you're desperate for the KROQ private show at 21 Pilots. More importantly, though, excuse me, let me rephrase that. As importantly, trip to Vegas for you to go see No Doubt at the Sphere.
Yeah.
That'll be happening every day this week on KROQ, and I guess we're supposed to give away some clues as to what you're listening for, how you're going to win them. So without giving too much away early, you will be listening for a No Doubt song, and I will give you more details as to what song that is a little bit later. But be ready to engage with KROQ and get yourself into the Sphere in Vegas. It's going to be a great trip. You want to be there. So
I'm going to be there.
Allie, did you buy tickets?
I got tickets,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought last time I checked, you were like in a virtual queue, and you were like 25th millionth in line or something.
I know, but then my moment came, Klein, and I had to make some game time decisions.
You're the
that
worst.
Now I kind of regret.
Whenever you are,
I have too many tickets.
You are
That's the
universally the worst.
How many pairs did he buy?
I guess.
Do you remember the year she bought 25 tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas?
My tickets stuff doesn't go well. I panic.
She panics. She's so not used to getting selected.
And then I'm like, I reached checkout. I must continue. Just spent $2,000.
One year, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, Allie's like, I don't know what to do. I just bought 25 tickets to
She
KROQ.
single-handedly sold it out.
She sold out KROQ's Almost
And then
Acoustic
I
Christmas.
was trying to sell them for like a month.
Yeah, because she had so many tickets, and I said, Allie, we're giving them away for free on the radio, and you work here, you don't have to buy tickets.
It
And
was
she's
the
like, I don't know.
KROQ text thread. It got me all scared. They were like, this is going to sell out in 8 minutes. And I was like, well, I need to be able to have my friends go. What am I going to do?
Allie thought she was going to profit off of it, so she decided she would load up and try to resell to suckers, and then she ended up holding the bag. And that's probably what happened again with No Doubt.
I did resell to suckers. They were just me.
So what was your game time decision that you had to make? Because it is panic. You know, when you're trying to get tickets, especially to something that's in demand, you have to make a lot of decisions quickly. And usually as you're making decisions, those decisions are, you pick seats, and then all of a sudden, those seats are now gone.
Exactly. And
so
then,
you freak out.
So, only VIP packages were available when I got to the screen. And I was like, well, I can't do VIP. I'm not a VIP. You know this.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, these 2 tickets in the 100 section popped up, so I snagged them. Now, I'm supposed to go with friends, and I only got tickets for me and one other person. So I decided to get other tickets at the general on sale on Friday to different weekends that people now can't make.
Oh, no.
So I was like, well, I got to just make these choices for them, and they're going to have to figure it out. And they were like, yeah, that doesn't work for me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm either going to say No Doubt a lot, or I need to sell some tickets.
Or it's going to cost you $8,000 to see No Doubt one time. Well, anyway, you don't have to worry about any of that. If
No,
you
you can bypass everything I just
win
said.
the tickets from us or meet Allie outside the Sphere and buy them from her for $4 day of show. We kick things off this morning with some Three Doors Down, and then we get into the complete show we have in store for you. It should be a decent one with a big announcement coming up in about an hour and so much more happening this morning right here on KROQ. K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show. If you need us, phones open, 800-520-1067. In just a moment, give you some of Allie's cash to kick off the brand new week. Easy $100. She has no idea what was going on in the world this weekend because she was busy at pumpkin patches and putting together gay football highlights. So now would be a great time to potentially take her money.
Yeah, and be nice because I gave away $500 on Friday.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what an idiot.
That was great. That was so
Thanks,
funny.
guys. Cool.
That was. And by the way, didn't you make the decision?
She didn't have to. Yes.
She let Johnny play.
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice.
It was. I heard the whole thing happen. I was like, man, this is chaos. By the way, thank you all for covering while I had to go back east for a few family-related things. But I will point this out because it's so interesting. We have back-to-back goal line calls that say complete opposite things about how the shows went last week. Here we go.
It's voting season, and I say that we vote to change the name from Klein and Alley to Alley and Klein because Alley is the funniest person on the show. She's also the grossest.
Oh.
Come on, let's do this.
So that guy says,
"Come on, let's do
we
this."
must change the name immediately. You have proven that you are the funny one on the show." And then the next message is this guy.
Man, I'm listening to Friday's show, and it is rough. I can definitely tell why this is called the Klein and Alley Show and not the Alley and Klein Show.
Right.
My God, Klein, this is one day and it all goes to hell.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Back-to-back calls saying completely opposite things. I don't know who to trust.
Some people are sane and some people are not.
Yeah.
But both people will call the goat line.
But I think based on just this guy's voice alone, Allie?
It's voting season, and I say that we vote to change the name.
This is like your people, because I can't even.
God.
This guy sounds
These are
like
the petition people.
Yeah.
From Klein and Alley.
Right, we got
to
it.
Alley and Klein
Yeah, good
because
A useless waste of everyone's
Great.
time.
Let's definitely do that. Let's immediately do that immediately. So if you want Allie's money, call it now. We'll pay you her money, and that's the best part about winning Allie Knows the News and bragging rights. But also, if you're waiting around for tickets to go to Vegas to see No Doubt at the Sphere, that'll be happening at some point today. Maybe it's this morning. Maybe it's this afternoon. We'll give you more details every single hour on the show, so hopefully you'll be ready to win those tickets when you have the chance. And 21 Pilots fans, I have been getting inundated with desperate pleas, as I know you guys covered on Friday. It has gotten more desperate over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I know. And then the people that are like, I know you have no more tickets. I know A, B, and C. Like listing all these reasons why we can't give them tickets. But can you just give me tickets?
Right.
And
so
I'm like, if that was okay, I would happily do that.
we did relay to the powers that be around here that there is still a lot of desperation out there, and they did give us some more tickets to give away today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday, day of show. So be ready to win them. Just keep listening to K-Rock. We'll tell you how and when to call. That'll be coming up later this morning.
You know what we should do? We should do like Running Man, where Johnny has the tickets, and everyone just has to hunt him down.
Oh, you hunt Johnny?
Yeah. Like he has till Wednesday.
You hunt Johnny and shave his head. The tickets are yours.
And we'll have him live stream the whole time so you know his location and you can just chase him.
It's great.
What is this thing about
Don't
shaving
worry about
heads?
it. It's all set. We will be right back after this quick break. If you want Allie's money, call now. 800-520-1067. The hunt is on.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ. Klein Alley Show. K-Rock.
Being
Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, got people all over the phones. We're going to take them one by one, and we will ask Johnny a question. Johnny is our lovable... He's more like a kind of a golden retriever of a human being. He's fun-loving. He's obviously very loyal.
You can say idiot. You could say it.
But he's an idiot.
I like to say idiot savant.
Well, you actually do know about some stuff, especially when it comes to like random 90s culture. You know a lot about CDs and things like that. But
Hey,
you
what's
don't.
savant mean?
Next question. All right, go ahead.
You know what a savant is? What's a savant?
I could spell it for you. S-E-V-A-N-T.
That's not how you spell it.
Savant.
Nope.
Savant.
All right, let's go to the first caller, and if you get yours right, all you have to do is guess that. All you have to do is predict whether Johnny will know the answer to the question I'm about to ask. If you get it right, I'll write your name down, and then I will choose. I'll put your name in a hat, and I will pick the winner. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. Don't get all upset. Don't sue us, please. Let's go to caller number 1. Hello, who's this? Hello, hello.
This is Ariana.
Hi, Ariana. Welcome to the show. And here is question 1. Johnny, how many colors are in a rainbow? Ariana, do you think Johnny will know the answer to this question? How many colors are in a rainbow?
I think he would.
Okay. All right. Having some faith in Johnny early. Ariana says that Johnny will know the answer to that question. Johnny, how many colors are in a rainbow?
Red, green, yellow, blue, purple, orange, yellow, pink.
Oh.
I'm saying 8. 8.
Was there a repeat color in there?
Did I repeat a color?
You said yellow twice, I think.
Yeah, I think you said yellow
Red,
twice.
green, yellow, orange, blue. Does brown count? Brown's not in the rainbow, huh?
Yes.
We're not in the color wheel, I don't think. No, okay. Yeah, no brown.
Okay.
Let's go 8. I'll go 8.
You're going to go with 8?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, Ariana. That's not correct.
Oh, no.
I know.
Wait, what was the answer?
The answer is 7. There are 7 colors on the rainbow. Red,
Not
orange.
a rainbow savant.
Not a rainbow savant. No. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Wait.
Pink?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Wait, there's 8.
No. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Those are the colors. 7 of them. All right. Question 2. Let's see who's next. We've got Oakley on the phone. Oakley, you ready?
Hi, it's Oakley, but yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What is that little line in the middle of the Earth called that separates the northern hemisphere from the southern hemisphere? Do you think that Johnny will know the answer to this question?
We should say globe.
I definitely don't.
You don't think that he will know?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
All right. Yeah, I guess, Jake, I should say it's a globe, but it does exist in the Earth, like in a hypothetical situation. It exists on the Earth and on a globe, but you should probably know the answer to this question. Johnny, what is that little line in the middle of the Earth called?
I was going to say hemisphere, but that doesn't sound correct.
It separates the northern from the southern hemisphere. On the planet Earth.
Equator.
Ooh.
Equator.
There you go, Johnny.
Wow. I almost said the Ecuador.
I know. Unfortunately, Oakley, you didn't say that he would know the answer to that. We don't have anybody that I can write their name down yet. Let's go to question 3, and we'll take that with Robert. Hi, Robert. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right. Johnny, question 3. What vegetable is used to make pickles? Robert, do you think Johnny will know the answer to this question?
He's got this one. I know he does.
Okay, all right.
Johnny's got it.
Robert saying yes, Johnny will know. Robert?
It's the cucumber, right?
Johnny.
Cucumber and vinegar.
Good job. That's right.
I'm shocked.
Dude,
Why are you shocked?
Vanessa did not think that you were going to know the answer to that
I've
question.
seen Martha Stewart's cooking show before. I'll have you know.
Well, come on.
Cucumbers.
I just figure you know nothing about food. The other one I was going to ask you, Johnny, is what vegetable is known to make people cry when they cut it?
Oh, I didn't know it makes people cry.
Oh, man.
Not cucumbers, but what vegetable?
Not tomatoes.
What?
Why would it make them cry? Who's
There's
crying?
a vegetable that is known to make you cry when you cut into it.
Is this like an Irish thing for potatoes?
No.
No?
Oh, my potato.
Wait, why? Who's crying?
You cry. Something about the
glands or something?
Well, there's something that's released when you cut it that makes people tear up.
Wow, I don't know.
It's an onion.
Onions make people cry?
Yeah, onion makes. But I was wondering because I was like, I don't think Johnny cooks or anything.
That's
I don't
so
know if he's ever cut into an onion.
I've never cut into onions.
All right,
Wow.
let's go over to Paulina. So I've got one name written down. Let's go to Paulina. How you doing, Paulina? Welcome to the show.
Good. Thanks for having me, too.
All right.
Excited.
Let's see what Johnny knows about. All right. We're going to go to biology question here. What do you call a group of fish? Paulina, do you think that Johnny will know what a group of fish is called?
No.
Okay. I will preface
I
this.
to have faith in him, but
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I get it. It's a tough question to answer. Johnny?
I'm going to say school because in Finding Nemo, they are in a school, Mr. Ray's school, and he takes them to the reefs and stuff. So I'm going to say school. Let's lock
That is
in.
correct, Johnny.
Yeah.
You know who didn't know the answer to that?
Vanessa didn't know
Vanessa
the answer.
didn't know.
But let's be honest. At school...
You were
and
too old when Finding Nemo came out.
No, I watched it. And Finding Nemo, in the school thing, there were different types of
But the
fish
school.
species.
They were in the school, though. Remember, he takes them on his back. He's like, come on, class.
Anyway.
All right, we still only have one name that's in the hat, ready to be pulled out. Let's go to one more person. Let's go to Jessica in Tarzana. Jessica, welcome to the show.
Hi.
You excited?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, here's your last question, last opportunity. Johnny, here's your question. Finish this famous quote. The only thing we have to fear is blank. The only thing we have to fear is blank. Jessica, will Johnny know the answer to this question?
I do not think so.
Okay, she's saying no. Johnny?
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Whoa!
Come on now.
Johnny!
I know. Who said it? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know, but I know George Foreman.
No. That's beautiful. All right, well then, Robert, you are the winner. You are the only one who got yours right. Robert, are you still on the line? Is he still here?
Yes,
Robert, you're going to
thank
21
you so much.
Pilots. Yeah, congratulations. You got
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
tickets to the private show and tickets to the sold-out show at BMO, and we are all winners as well. Thank you, Johnny. As always, your beautiful brain provides us with endless hours of content. We'll be back with more show after this.
Shall we? It's Allie's money. She paid out $500 on Friday. She hates when $500 Fridays go like that. So let's go ahead and kick off this week with the losing streak continuing. How about that? $100. Allie's money could be yours. All you got to do is answer some questions about stuff happening in the world. Real news. You may learn a thing or two. A lot of people say they play every day against their radio, but they don't actually call. If you've got the balls to be on the phone right now, good morning. George in Glendale. How goes it?
Good morning, sweet bigots. Good morning, good morning.
Sweet bigots to you and yours. Allie is going to leave the KROQ studios. Right. Do not be fooled by her sweatshirt, even though it is a No Doubt hoodie she's wearing. We will be giving those tickets away at some point later today on KROQ, so you'll be going to Vegas to see No Doubt at the Sphere. Right now, though, it's an easy $100 of Allie's cash. Hopefully it goes to George. 5 questions about the news, and it all starts right now.
Allie knows the news.
Sadly, the bassist from this KROQ band has died. Limp Bizkit. Go to question number 2. Dodgers heading to the World Series. Even though they don't know who they'll be playing yet, Game 1 is scheduled for what day?
The 24th.
Go to question number 3. Love the speed you're answering, by the way. This movie has just won the box office, bringing in $26.5 million this past weekend.
Oh, the Black Phone 2?
Question number 4. This Long Beach legend is officially 54 today. He'll probably celebrate by smoking something.
Oh, man. The guy from Sublime. I don't know the name.
The guy from Sublime. And finally, Cup Noodle. We talked about how they're doing a Thanksgiving-themed tasting cup, but they've decided to expand their lineup with a new flavor that will be coming out, or I think it just came out. What is the new flavor?
Man, I don't know. Let's just go pumpkin spice. But can I change my other answer to Snoop Dogg?
You cannot change it. You cannot change answers here.
You can.
Damn. All right.
Don't worry. You're going to beat her. I have a good feeling about it. Hold on one second. George, love it. Great contestant. Guy was ready to go. Didn't have that Monday slowdown. Hey, we love you, George. Thank you for saying that. Allie's back in the studio. Don't say anything else. Here we go, Allie. Question number 1. You're battling George.
All right.
Don't be fooled by George. No dummy, this guy.
Okay.
Came in firing. all cylinders.
Yikes.
Sadly, the bassist from this KROQ band has died.
Oh, yeah, Limp Bizkit.
Sam Rivers' Limp Bizkit sadly died, and it's
48.
Yeah, and it's weird. I mean, well, for a variety of reasons, but we posted some of the clips of us getting to hang out with Limp Bizkit, I guess, almost a year ago, just a little over a year ago. We took a bunch of listeners to Loserville on the Bizkit bus, and always sad when, you know, someone you had the opportunity to see perform.
Yeah.
No longer with the band. Here we go to question 2. Dodgers heading to the World Series. They don't know who they'll be playing yet, but when is Game 1 scheduled? What day is it scheduled
It's
for?
supposed to be Friday, I believe.
What is that date?
The 24th?
All right. That is correct. He said that as well. I should point out he also got question 1 right. So it is tied up now. 2-2.
24th on Thursday?
Yeah.
No. It's Friday the 24th.
The 22nd.
It's easy to
yeah,
check.
that's right. We can't figure it out, guys. We'll just never know.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
It's a mystery. We'll never know.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, tied up. 2-2. Go to question 3. This movie won the box office, bringing in $26.5 million.
I think it was Black Phone 2.
You got that as well. That is right.
Wow, good job, George.
Go to question number 4. It's all tied up. 3-3. Couple of geniuses battling it out. This Long Beach legend is 54 today. He'll probably celebrate by smoking something.
Probably Snoop.
All right, this is where George stumbled a little bit, and he said...
This is where George stumbled?
I know, I was shocked as well. He said, that guy from Sublime.
Oh.
And that is not right. The answer is Snoop D-O-double-G, and, you know, he did, to be fair, George did try to change his answer after the game was over, but we can't accept that in the process.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you have a heart somewhere in there.
Go to final question. Allie up 1 now, and here we go. Cup Noodle, as you know, we announced they're doing their big Thanksgiving-themed cup of noodle that you can get just in time for that lonely Thanksgiving dinner for one that you have in your car. But they've now expanded the lineup by adding this flavor as well.
Well, I know they did a pumpkin pie with the Thanksgiving one.
Okay, he said pumpkin spice. I'm going to accept his answer as well, but that is the correct answer, the pumpkin pie dessert one. So there you have it. Listen, George, you put in a great effort. Final score 4, not bad, but Allie doesn't do this often. She Shohei'd your ass. Went a perfect 5 for 5. That is very rare around these parts. And what must you shamefully admit as we play a song to shame you?
Man.
Go ahead.
This is Jorge from Glendale, and Allie knows the news.
And what are the odds that the next song we have for you, Jorge, is a song that really stood in the way of you winning this, and that is Sublime?
This guy probably is smoking a lot of weed right now, though.
Probably is. Thank you, George. Appreciate you. It's Klein Alley Show on KROQ. Good morning. person.
It sounds worse than it actually was.
From what I just heard for the last 11 seconds during that Sublime song, you are...
It could have happened to anybody.
But it didn't happen to you.
Okay. Well, you go to a pumpkin patch, or in this case, it was a pumpkin festival, and there are inflatables everywhere, the big inflatable slides, those little things with the mazes, and you go through, and then eventually it leads to a slide. You let your kid in there without their shoes on, and you kind of wait for them to come out of the other side, right? You can't go in there. It's too small. It's for all the little
Did they tell you that when you tried to get in there?
Well,
is that what they said?
Hey, big lady.
You
she
can't
said
get
there
in
was
here.
a height, maximum
Right.
that I met. I couldn't go in there with him. So he's going in, coming out, going in, coming out, over and over again. And
They usually limit that. This is where the inflation, you want to talk about inflation. Inflation has never hit harder than it has at the pumpkin patch for what you get for what a token costs or a ticket costs and then what you actually get for it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
would think that
And I had to
inflatable's there all day.
explain-
Let
yeah.
the kid bounce for 5 hours. Why do they care? They're like, no, I'm sorry, 3 minutes is up. Get off, kid.
Yeah, well, and last year, too, I had to teach him, don't go through it so fast. Take your time in there,
Right.
okay? Because he was done in 10 seconds, and I was like, we're done with this ride.
Poor
This was
kid.
4 tickets.
I feel so bad for Allie's son.
network while you're in there.
Yeah, this guy is trying to enjoy
someone.
himself. He thinks it's an obstacle course. He's trying to get out of it. Now he's going, wait, whoa.
Hey, whoa, back it up.
Just stay in
Back
there.
it
Take a
up.
nap in there. It's because
Well, it's $4 for 10 seconds of entertainment.
well, not right, but not if they stay in there longer.
No, but in this case, it was a situation where you pay $15 and they get to go on everything over and over again.
Oh,
It was actually pretty great. So it was have at it. Go through all the things, right? Eventually, he's going through the thing over and over and over. He has no signs of stopping. So I'm like, now's a great time to check on how my fantasy team's doing. So I start getting involved and I start looking through my fantasy team not doing very well. I start checking the scores. I start getting, and then I'm like, you know what? Might as well watch a little of the game on YouTube TV. So I'm watching, and then I look up and I'm like, well, he hasn't come out in a while. Because every time he comes out, I say hi, I check on him. And I look up and I'm like, how long has it been? I kind of was timing out how long it was taking
You're
him.
probably so proud. He's taking my advice. He's really maximizing his time in that little maze.
So I kind of do the thing. And you see parents do this where their toddler is in there and they start getting a little worried, and then you start going along the side and peek in through the mesh and try and see if you can see him. Maybe they're having a fear moment at the top of the slide, holding up some of the other kids.
Every parent has almost lost their kid dozens of times, but
It's so funny to see the parents almost losing their kids
then
constantly at a pumpkin
They
patch.
go into a full state of panic.
And I see dads with bare feet running in there trying to get their kids out.
Followed by oh, they're there.
Yeah, exactly.
But very few parents get to claim what you get to claim, which is they actually lost their kid at a pumpkin patch.
No. I was looking for him. I did a lap around the little inflatable, and I was like, yikes, did he go to another one? I'm not really sure what's going on. I walk over to the one behind it, and I see my kid talking to one of the staff members. And, a high school kid wearing a neon vest, because that's the only authority they have in a pumpkin patch.
Right.
And I hear him in the distance going, I can't find my mommy. And she's like, really? Okay. And she starts kind of looking around, and I run up and I'm like, Wesley, what are you doing? I'm right here, buddy. Hi. And I find him and he runs over to me, and I'm like, that's really, really good that you went to talk to somebody if you felt lost. But it was very close to where we already were. I don't see what's so bad about it.
Well, the fact is that you were doing what a lot of people would do. You were looking at your phone. You were updating your fantasy,
I'm a
whatever.
very present parent.
It sounds like
Okay?
not.
I am.
I'm just wondering.
I'm up to date on the score.
In that moment, it was boring.
I don't know
Okay.
what your fantasy score is, but your parental score is very low this week. Because I'm just saying, if he got to a point where he felt the need to go to a person wearing a windbreaker,
I was in the same spot. That's on him, dude. I was in the same
That's
spot
on him.
when he left.
it's like 3.
Why wouldn't
on
you go
him.
back to the same spot I just was? That I'm there every single time. I haven't moved.
Did the woman give you a judgmental stare when you walked up, or are they used to that?
She did. Yeah.
Okay.
But she did, but it was like, what do you want from me, lady?
Right.
I'm at a pumpkin patch.
Is that what you said? What do you want from me, lady? To parent
I said,
my
don't
kid?
judge me.
Right.
I'm already losing my fantasy matchup this week.
So you lost your fantasy game and a child.
I lost my child for 30 seconds.
I
By
bet
the
you-
way, great place to snatch your kid.
Oh, yeah. If you need a kid,
Snatch him at a pumpkin patch.
great place. Security's weak sauce.
You don't know which one's which.
She's got a neon vest to deal with, and you're free. You go there, you leave her some gourds, a couple of children's. You're good to go. Gay sports highlights happening up in Lincoln Park on KROQ. The show, KROQ. In about 20 minutes, another announcement, another cool thing we'll be doing with you, and hopefully you can join us. We'll give you all the details coming up. If you're waiting around for your tickets to go to Vegas and see No Doubt in the Sphere, you'll have those every single day this week. And we already gave you one clue, and that clue, I'll repeat it, and I'm not going to be doing a lot of repeating of clues, is it will be a No Doubt song at some point today. We will give you more details to help you win those tickets coming up. Allie, I know that you watch the football games when you're supposed to be watching your children. And it's important.
It is tough to juggle that on Sundays.
It's an important job, probably more important than watching your actual kids is watching the games, especially when it pertains to bringing us the gayest football highlights.
Yeah, especially when there's double teaming involved and penetrating the backfield, which happened a lot over the weekend. So here are your gay sports highlights for Week 8.
Here are the gayest sports highlights from the week.
Hurts pointing, trying to find a loose man. It's Brown. He's in. Wentz pumps, holding on to the ball for a really long time. Still pumping.
That's Jeremy Chin, who got him by the ankles.
He's in a tough position.
Sweat able to jar that loose, and the Bears have it.
Barnes from his end zone. Deep over the middle. He's got Brown.
Dives for the first down. He's made some good decisions with his legs the last few games. He's still in the game, though. There he is right there in the slot. Can't miss him with those bright green shoes. He slides and gets hammered, and here comes the flag. Get a little spicy down there.
They're going to move. They're going to press here. They're going to press here. They're going to press here. And that guy's going to stretch it and wind it back.
Burden in motion. This is Monungai, the young running back with a big hole.
You know you got man. He runs right up on top of him. He doesn't flip his hips. He lets Olave get on top of him.
Not even close. Bears absolutely dominating.
These have been the gayest sports highlights from this week.
A lot of Bears coverage, not a lot of Twink coverage right there. That's your gayest sports highlights. Hey, Saul, you're on
What
KROQ.
city would that be?
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots, what can we do for you?
I just wanted to say thank you for the tickets when we were young. We're heading back right now.
Oh, you're doing the drive back from Vegas right now?
Yeah.
Nice. How was the show? I was watching a lot of clips online. Looked great.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
How is seeing Panic after this is their big reunion performance?
Well,
okay.
Allie, you've lost another
Unless
one.
I lost him.
you lost him.
I lost him.
Even that question was too long.
I wasn't.
He just came up.
Hello?
All right. Well, listen, it sounds like it was a great time. I'm glad we were able to get you those tickets. It's always nice to hear from people after the fact. Usually when people win stuff, we just assume they go away forever. So anyway, that guy was returning from Vegas a moment ago, and now he is.
Now he's dead.
He must have driven through that Area 51 or something.
Cool.
Hey, Saul, you back?
So, is it coming through or no?
Yeah, now we got you loud and clear. Allie was in the
Never
middle.
mind me.
Allie was in the middle of a question that apparently really shut you down. All right, I'm glad you had a good time at the show. Thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, there he is. Hey, Allie, want to ask him another question or no?
Hey, did you like Panic at the Disco? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hey, Saul, how was Panic at the Disco?
They're great.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Cool.
Jesus, Allie, edit.
All right, thanks, Saul.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Allie,
This is live.
you want to say bye to Saul?
Bye, Saul. All right.
Quick break. Back with your A.D.D news
It's like
in
I
a
lost
moment.
everyone this
We've
morning.
lost a lot of people. We will be back. We also have a lot to give you. And if you're waiting around for those last minute 21 Pilots private KROQ show tickets happening this week, you've got a chance to win them today, tomorrow, day of show Wednesday, and then we will do that thing. So be ready to win those coming up.
Klein, Allie, show! Mornings on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ.
You know,
Time for a butt roundup. It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Stuff going on in the world, stuff going on in the news, stuff potentially happening to your own body involving your ass. And you don't know about it because the news buries butt stories. And that's where we come in, Allie, with something that we call butt stuff.
It must be a special occasion. Oh, yeah. It's time for butt stuff.
In this edition of Butt Stuff, been quite a few stories of people actually getting butt-related injuries. Now, I know last time we did a Butt Stuff, it was a lot of people doing these backdoor, pun intended, surgeries with non-licensed doctors that were doing butt injections, and then they were getting, cement in there, and it was a whole problem. Now, it seems there's a couple of good butt-related stories that we should share with you, including the bulldog puppy that was born without a butt.
What?
But has made a miracle recovery after a life-saving surgery.
Klein, who has an extra butt to donate?
I don't have an extra butt. I have an extra hole. It's very different. Complex operation and built the dog a new bottom from scratch. 3-hour surgery.
Lucky from scratch? What kind of scratch?
Lucky then spent a week recovering and learning how to relieve herself, and now she is a fully functioning bulldog puppy born without a butt. I didn't even know that was possible in the world of dogs, but that is a medical miracle right there.
So I'm happy that this dog now has a butt. However, there are a lot of humans that, we just talked to One-Arm Gary yesterday who needs an arm. Yep. People that don't have legs.
People love doing stuff for puppies born without stuff. That's like the world can rally.
My God, like puppies in wheelchairs, puppies with artificial butts. They love it, and they will come out of the woodwork. They will donate so much money to make sure that every dog has a butt. And I just want to say, I understand animals are great, but people are pretty great too, and we should help them, maybe.
From good butt stuff to bad butt stuff, here's this.
San Antonio police are working on a crazy case because they say the entire argument turned shooting was over a parking spot. Police say the man was at a store on West Commerce Street when he got into an argument with a group of guys over parking. When the man was leaving, he says the men started shooting at his car, hitting him one time in his rear end.
So that guy got shot in the butt, and that is not the only bad shot in the butt story, Allie, because listen to this. Just when you thought that was the only thing you had to worry about, here's another one.
A Pensacola man is in jail this morning, suspected of shooting another man at a Waffle House.
Now, the sheriff's office says Lucky shot at the ground near the victim. The bullet ricocheted, hitting the man in the buttocks. Deputies say they found a bag of marijuana, other drugs. So unlucky when they arrested him, he's being held without bond.
So that's two shot in the butt stories
what
right there.
What a strong floor that it ricocheted off the floor and into his butt.
Right in the butt, outside of a Waffle House. And that sounded like a great night up until the shooting in the butt, because they had a bag of drugs, they had Waffle House, they had everything you could have asked for, minus the shooting in the buttocks.
But wouldn't you say that's probably the best place to get shot?
I
mean, it's all fat.
Yeah, I would think and it's a cool story.
And they meant the Waffle House.
Oh, the Waffle House is definitely the best place to get shot, because you can immediately, point to the menu. You don't have to order. You just point to the picture. You got food covered.
Waffles.
Chunked and smothered, I say. And then there's this story. If you are one of the fans of Ozempic or Wegovy, you don't just have to worry about all of the other Ozempic face stuff. Ozempic butt is apparently taking over.
First, we had Ozempic face, and now we have Ozempic butt. It's this idea that when people are taking Ozempic, also called semaglutide, and they lose weight, or, by the way, Wegovy, just so you know, Ozempic is actually FDA approved for diabetes, helps with weight loss as well. Wegovy is semaglutide approved for weight loss, but whatever people may be taking, Wegovy or Ozempic, they are losing weight.
On Ozempic.
Yeah, this woman is definitely
so obvious.
Defending the Ozempic.
They have a lot of benefits, and it helps with depression and diabetes, and it's FDA approved.
They're losing weight and ending up with Ozempic butt. I did a video on Ozempic face. Now we have Ozempic butt. So what is it? It's this idea that you lose weight, you lose enough weight, perhaps you lose weight quickly enough that your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt.
So they're saying this
How many
is now
more words is she going to come up with?
There's a lot of words for butt, and she uses all of them.
That your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt, whatever you call it. And that can happen, honestly,
big
guys.
Fat asses. Thank you.
Did you say that, lady?
Yeah, you didn't say big fat asses like Klein did. You forgot that one, the obvious.
And that can happen, honestly, guys, with any time we, number one, lose weight, lose a certain amount of weight, lose weight at a certain speed, we can get sagging skin, and that's what...
She's on meth, this woman, I think.
She's on Ozempic and cocaine.
Yeah.
Some people are realizing as they go through their, say, Ozempic or Wegovy or...
Cozempic. She's got a little Cozempic going for her. So the combination.
What have you. So when we talk about Ozempic butt, is it surprising? Well, not really.
There you go.
Is it hot? Yes, it is, yes. Chris.
So there's a big roundup of all butt stuff. Also, experts wanted to point out that we were all making a giant mistake down there when wiping. Do you know what the mistake is, Allie? This is according to experts. This is the last story we have time for in butt stuff, this roundup.
People are going back to front?
That's a good guess. I think that only matters if you're a woman, I believe. I think guys can go...
any which way they want.
International
men.
International waters down there. Our body, our choice, right? Whatever we want to do. Want to take a guess?
I mean, another mistake. I think that we shouldn't even be using toilet paper at all. We should be using wipes. because we get chapped asses.
You're using the wrong word altogether. They're saying the concept of a wipe
in general
is all wrong.
You got to just do the bidet.
It should be a pat or a dab. Pat or dab. Wipe is.
How are you supposed to get stuff?
Listen, this is according to experts now. They say we are handling that area all wrong, and the whole notion of wiping is the problem.
I'm sorry, but if you're just doing a light dab, you got a stank ass.
I'm sorry, I'm an expert in this, and they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
do you realize how gross Jake's butt would be if he dabbed?
The butt experts reveal. The butt experts reveal. You are in there for an hour.
Be there for 2 hours.
The butt experts reveal that the wiping and wiping hard is causing all sorts of problems for people because we're not doing the proper pat/dab method.
Oh.
Dabbing all the live long day.
So there you have it. That's been a very exciting,
very graphic
round of butt stuff. We take a super quick break. When we get back, oh yes, the bribery will commence. You go to Vegas, we got your tickets, trip, and you'll be at Sick New World with Metallica, Linkin Park, Queens of the Stone Age, AFI, Evanescence, 311, and others. And we'll do that after this.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Gabby, from Dion's genitals to yours. What's up?
Hi, how are you guys?
Great.
Great. Mine is actually true, though. I actually am going through having a cyst on my labia. And, yeah.
Allie,
what was that?
Allie, don't judge.
I didn't make that noise.
Stop
Allie,
it.
Test.
It's the size of a quarter right now. One labia is bigger than the other.
You don't have to defend yourself to me. I'm not making those sounds.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone quiet down. Explain it again. Allie, try to keep it together. Go explain this again.
I have a cyst the size of a quarter on the left labia, and I've been squeezing it, trying to pop that thing. I will gladly show it to you, Allie. And I'm a personal shopper, so I have to walk all day for 8 hours, and my labia is rubbing against my other labia part.
This is not me.
I'm very sorry that you are telling us something very personal
I'm not grossed out. This is hot.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's even grosser.
You know what the funny thing is that it feels gross, but it feels good. So
Okay.
it's like,
All right, Allie. Gabby, I'm sorry.
Gabby, thank you for your brave story.
What a story, Allie.
What was this an excuse for? Or this is just actually happening.
I think she thinks that we're going to help her medically. So, Gabby, have you used this to get out of anything or just to get off? What is the thing?
No, I actually asked my HR man. Thank God I'm close to my HR manager, and she knows what's going on.
She was like, same.
Yeah. Her name is Gabby, too, and, it's,
Klein, that was real.
Which one of these people you think we should let come clean about their fake medical ailment, their sick excuse to win some tickets to Sick New World?
God,
I mean, great ones.
I would like this guy who created the hospital bed picture to even
Klein Alley Show. If you want to win your way into Vegas to see some No Doubt at the Sphere, you'll have opportunities all week long by listening to KROQ. We've already told you you'll be listening for a No Doubt song, and we'll give you more specifics as to exactly what song you'll be listening for and when you may hear that song on KROQ. So just keep listening this morning to Klein Alley Show for all that information. We just heard Allie deliver the sports a moment ago, the gay sports, and that's what you call a not hot woman on sports. This is a hot woman, actually, Allie, talking about sports. It's way better than when you do it.
I am a baseball fan.
What's your team?
The Dodgers, duh.
What did you think of the game today?
That was crazy. Ohtani did 3 home runs.
Ohtani did 3 home runs. That's exciting.
Wild. He pitched an amazing game. He literally, it was actually like so crazy. He's amazing, and it's really crazy to have a pitcher who can pitch really well, but also hit very well. So
in-depth reporting right there.
Nice.
A very attractive woman talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers World Series bound yet again, which means all the people that hate the Dodgers and say they've ruined baseball are having to understand for a moment what it feels like. And to be living here in Los Angeles and watching it happen, it feels pretty damn good, even though we had absolutely nothing to do with it other than just occasionally yelling good things at the TV. And Allie did not mush it. She tried so hard to mush it, and it didn't happen.
I told you, they're unmushable.
Here we go. It's, oh boy, wish you hadn't have said that. And now your A.D.D. news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
So we're waking up with some sad news coming out of Loserville. If you are a Limp Bizkit fan, maybe you heard their bassist Sam Rivers died. He was only 48 years old. There has not been a cause of death revealed from what I can see. Not sure if he was sick or if it was unexpected, but Fred Durst put up a very emotional post where he talked about how he met Sam Rivers. Fred was looking to start a band, ended up at a bar watching Sam play bass for a different band. Said he was blown away, never heard anybody play bass like that. And after the show, he went up to him and said, "Hey, I'm trying to start this thing. I think you're amazing. Do you want to team up?" And Sam said, "F yeah, let's do it." And that was the beginning of Limp Bizkit. Eventually, Sam said, "Hey, by the way, my cousin plays drums if you want to add him into the mix." And those were your founding members of Limp Bizkit. Sam, he said, was the heartbeat of the band. And here is some of Fred. This is a very long post, but Fred talked about Sam for quite a bit.
Sam Rivers, the legend, truly. Just so talented, I can't explain. I know I'm all over the place here. I just... thinking about him, and it's so tragic that he's not here. And I've gone through gallons and gallons of tears since yesterday, and I'm thinking, my God, Sam's a legend,
And just to think about the band and what a resurgence in popularity they had over the last 3 years, he said it's Limp Bizkit's just been such a roller coaster, and Sam's been a part of every part of the ride.
I know we can't play any more of the announcement because it's long, or what he said about him, but he did go into the fact that the only time he's been sadder was when Jake tried to rap backstage for him.
Yeah, he did say that.
And he said that
give him some comfort.
That
he had
was,
time to
that
say
was,
that.
I'm going to speak at the funeral.
Two saddest moments in Fred Durst's life right there. And Jake completely blew it in front of him backstage.
Jake, do you want to do a tribute? Maybe do
some
your
of that
rap
song?
again? Or
Do you have that rap ready to go?
Oh,
or?
yeah. I don't have it ready. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you don't?
Just
I can't remember.
You really crumble in
Go
front of him.
full nutso. Freakso.
By the way, Jake practiced that for so long. Fred said, if anybody can rap my new song, you can do so with me on stage. We
Right.
had a whole rap battle and everything to figure out who on the show could possibly represent.
Yeah.
And Jake worked on it the most out of everybody. And then you proceeded to have 6 beers in a row and
absolutely crumble.
Completely crumble in front of Fred Durst.
The worst.
And he hadn't even heard the other people, and he said, all I know is it's not that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Fred eliminated you before he hurt the other two people. It was great.
You know what? I shouldn't have done the second verse. That was a harder verse. I should have done the first verse.
Yeah.
Right. It's funny watching Jake walk out of Fred's dressing room and just look so dejected.
Gallons and gallons of tears.
That's exactly what he said after Jake's performance.
If only we had it on tape.
All right, we had a major prolonged internet outage over the weekend, and if we had it was not super, it was a couple hours long, but if we had a really, really significant internet outage, this whole world would be screwed. We rely on internet for everything, and Amazon's web services were shut down for a couple hours. They run 76 million websites. A lot of them are some of the most visited sites in the world. Whole governments use their services. Universities. Then you've got Snapchat, Roblox, Fortnite, Robinhood, the McDonald's app. What are we going to do without the McDonald's app?
Man.
Coinbase, Signal. So all of these were offline for hours, and it freaked a lot of people out, especially Coinbase. People with crypto, they're like, oh no, I got hacked again. What's going on? I can't access my money. Robinhood. Anybody who's using those on a regular basis was probably freaking out. They haven't really detailed why this happened. I don't see anything about it being a hack or anything like that.
I think they claim it was maintenance.
I think it was,
and
but I think it was used. I think there was some kind of
Yeah.
internal error that
Sure.
they're not revealing. It was somebody's fault.
Yeah,
It's
no one-
not like it was just boop technical glitches.
They didn't listen to Clippy. They could have used Clippy. You would have told him, hey, we're having a problem here.
He's like, hey, you need help with this massive update that's going to put 76 million web services offline?
I think a lot of times, just like the construction they were doing all weekend on the 405, they don't really do a great job of promoting it in advance until you're sitting going, why am I not moving at all? Oh, they've shut this down. Oh, they knew about this, but they didn't do a good job of letting us idiots know about it.
This was the time that I was like, I know about it, because the last 2 times I got stuck in it. And I drove by the stupid sign every day going, here's the next weekend they're going to do it. And that was just that one little tiny sign off to the side. If you don't see it, you're totally effed.
I picked the right day to fly into LAX and have to...
Oh, my. And there's no other way you can go.
Nope. It's terrible.
How long did it take?
I don't want to get into it, but almost as long as my flight cross country.
Oh, my God. And then finally, we've talked about a few different things being proteinified. And this seems to be the direction that a lot of big companies are going. We talked about Uncrustables doing protein sandwiches. Pop-Tarts are doing protein Pop-Tarts. And now Tyson's Dino Nuggets.
Oh, no.
A new protein Dino Nuggets will be delivering 32 grams of protein.
These kids are going to be jacked.
And 370 calories in every serving, and it's a little protein cup. It's like a Dino Nugget protein bowl. So in the whole bowl, you can get this serving of mini jacked up Dino Nuggets.
Stop putting protein in everything. Stop putting protein in everything. Just let a brownie be a brownie. Does a pancake really need protein?
No.
Does a Pop-Tart really need protein?
No.
Do potato chips really need protein? No. Just get your protein from chicken or meat.
All right, well, there you have it. More reasons. For a while,
I think I do want these, though.
But it was
high voltage.
It was time to hydrate the children. Every kid needs to be drinking water. Every kid's got to walk around with their sippy cup now. And now we've just shifted all from that hydration to let's just protein them up.
Yeah, every
You should
4-year-old's
jump on
going to
the
be
bandwagon,
swole.
dude. Get some pie wine protein.
We're working on it right now. 7,000
really need protein.
7,000 grams of protein per can. That's what we're working on. It's a solid, not even a liquid anymore. You just have to chew through the can like a goat. It's going to be great. We get into a brand new hour of the show next on KROQ. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Monday. We are Klein Alley Show, KROQ. Thanks for letting us hang out in your ear holes for a little bit. Or you can watch us as we're streaming right now on YouTube. Check it out. Right there on KROQ's YouTube. You can see what it looks like here in the KROQ studios. Be underwhelmed with us as we get ready for a brand new hour of the show. We kick things off with a big announcement. And also, if you have been waiting around to get more clues so that you can go see No Doubt in Vegas. We did tell you you'll be listening for a song. We will now tell you what song specifically you will be listening for, because there's a chance we do play some No Doubt on KROQ today, and you don't want to call after the wrong song. So specifically, you'll be listening for Ex-Girlfriend. When you hear Ex-Girlfriend later today, that is when you call, win your way into Vegas to the Sphere for the No Doubt shows just announced. And we'll tell you probably when you'll hear that song coming up a little bit later. So
Would you like to give anyone a preview of what that song sounds like?
I'm not good at that. But also...
Yeah, you are.
Just why I'd love to hear.
I also think that I don't want to confuse people. And
I don't get confused. Go ahead.
we had a whole Zoom last week. I had to do it while I was at the airport, but we had a whole Zoom with a lawyer about contests. Vanessa, were you on that Zoom? It was such a boring Zoom.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it because somebody
It was the best.
had an off-mic moment,
It was
hot mic
the
moment,
greatest.
where
They're
they
like,
said, I have to be in this effing meeting.
I have to be in this effing meeting with this boring lawyer. And he's like, if you're going to insult me, can you please just put your microphone on mute?
Vanessa thought it was you, by the way.
It may have been.
Yeah.
No, it was not me, but I was enjoying it very much.
Yeah.
But the guy went into the whole thing about if you're saying you got to call after a song and you accidentally play the song early, then you got to give those tickets. So even if I sang a little No Doubt right now,
God.
someone could
Let's
get confused.
call the lawyer and see if it's okay.
I want to call the lawyer and find out if he was insulted. He seemed so dejected by that person's comment.
Well,
it was
because
so
he's
funny.
the company lawyer. Everyone
Yeah.
hates the company lawyer.
Well, they always start, though. I don't know if Vanessa told you this part, but he started the whole meeting by being like, just so you know, I wasn't always a lawyer. I used to be a radio guy.
yeah, they love to say that.
And just like you, I was mornings in South Dakota or something like that. And everyone's like, who cares? Just get to the boring part so we can move on with this thing.
He thought to himself, I am not built for entertainment. I need to be a dry-ass lawyer.
Yeah, if you go from on air to lawyer, you were not good on air.
No.
Hey, Rod, good morning. You're on KROQ. What can we do for you?
Good morning. So I was just letting you guys know, in 1996, the greatest basketball game ever happened. It was KROQ crew, Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yep. I remember that basketball game. Yeah, Kevin and Bean were involved.
Durst, right?
It was that was back in '96. Wow, been almost 30. Let me do some math on that.
Yeah,
Was that 30 years?
I was 16 at the time.
Oh man, you were at the game?
I was at the game. I was at the halftime yelling at the crew. I was trying to get Liney to give me his jersey so I can actually go in the game and play on his behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was just sucking.
Right. And is there a reason for this
So I
call?
think-
You just want to let us know
it's
about a basketball game that happened 30 years ago.
Yeah, you guys should actually remake it. Make it happen again.
Oh, a redo. Next time we have Kevin Ryder on, and he tells us which bit we can reboot.
Another
maybe,
bit reboot?
Maybe we reboot the basketball game. I'm sure that
Johnny's
sure
been wanting to do a basketball game for like 2 years. He brings it up at every
meeting. It's the
Yes,
worst.
please, come on, look it. This guy's even asking for it too. Let's have a basketball game with listeners.
No,
let's do it, please.
Bad idea. Moving on.
Just sing No Doubt.
We will get into that coming up later. Your No Doubt tickets on KROQ, and right
song
now,
is that? How's it go?
Ex-Girlfriend. We'll never
How's
know.
it go?
We'll never
There
it is.
Come on.
Now you need to clarify. This is going to be a legal issue.
Yeah.
Guys, we've decided because of how much fun we had the first final Friday Fiesta that we did at Discanso, we will do it again on the last... Girl.
Friend.
It's not it. These are old clips. You're ruining the announcement. We're heading back for another final Friday Fiesta on Halloween.
Final Friday Fiesta!
When is it, Klein?
It is on Halloween Friday, October 31st. We'll be back across the street from KROQ, Discanso. We love this place. We're going to have a costume contest. We're going to give away an 85-inch TCL TV.
Man, people were feeling good at the last one. Those margaritas,
They
get
were
nice
hitting.
chips and guac.
And we found out that it's also going to be Blind Charlie's birthday on that very day. So this will be an unofficial birthday party for the great Blind Charlie, maybe the biggest fan of the show, who's out in the streets apparently promoting us as we speak, because we got people on the phone saying that they see him standing on street corners. Bobby, go ahead. You're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, sweet dudes, how's it going, guys?
Good, good. What can we do for you?
Yeah, I just saw Charlie right now. He's on the corner of and Fernando and Fletcher.
There you go. Blind Charlie sighting. Guys out and about. Just
Now
holding up
he's going to be
signs.
buying everybody margaritas this time around, too?
No, we can't
For his
allow him to
birthday?
do that, guys. He's going to go broke.
I thought
but-
that's why we were doing it again.
Yeah.
All right.
That guy's not going to go broke. He's got funds for days.
All right, let's go ahead and rename this event Taking Advantage of Blind Charlie on the final Friday of October.
And now he can help us promote it.
Details up on our socials right now. We'd love you to come out and hang out with us. I think it's starting around 11 a.m. The second we get off the air, we go across the street. Let's drink together. Let's eat together. Let's give away some giant TVs. Let's celebrate Halloween early in the day before you have to catch pinworms from kids that are reaching into your giant bowl of candy.
And yes,
So-
you can absolutely dress up because there's going to be a costume con.
So we got all that happening. It's going to be very exciting. Details up now, and it'll be our next hang, the continuation of our final Friday Fiesta. Green Day now, and then one of us is getting fantasy points on the show. This is very exciting. We'll get to that after this on KROQ. K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. Apparently, I didn't realize, I forgot that I have Secondhand Cindy on my fantasy team here.
Yep.
Looking right now at the points as they have been collecting all season long. Who drafted the Bud Light Bros, by the way?
That was me.
I didn't see this yet, but we got a tip-off on the GOAT line that the Bud Light Bros are into something right now that I think could result in you getting some points. In a moment, though,
Did they get fired again?
Secondhand Cindy's on the phone. I guess she got involved in something. You guys talked about it last week when I wasn't here. Listen to this, though. This is Allie. This could be points for you.
Hey, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the Bud Light Bros just dropped a new video on YouTube. It's just amazing. They do like a MTV Cribs type thing, and you have to watch it. There's Jesus statues. There's tons of TVs. There's Bud Light everywhere. They go to their bathroom and show the radio they listen to. Well, they say while they listen to Klein and Alley, they wash their ass. Their bedrooms, they show their niece's bedroom, which who knows if they got approval for that. You guys have to watch it.
See, that's the content that I want from them.
Yeah, well,
we kind of talked on Friday about how they've gone off base a little bit.
With the karaoke songs?
Well, they did like a 25-minute episode about our Klein Alley Show flag and each signature that they got on it.
Oh, man.
It was just a real bore.
It's a real snooze fest.
Yeah, but it seems like they're coming back to the content that we know and love. We were just talking about how we really want them to focus on them and their lives.
This guy claims that their Cribs episode is amazing. I'm going to watch it the second we get off the air.
Watch it while you're on air.
No.
But yeah, Bud Light Bros, they know what they're doing.
That's great. I love that. Love a good tip-off
Yeah,
from
I don't
the
know
Bud
if I
Light
get
Bros.
points for that, because you get points if there's a health update, if there's a relationship update, if there's a job lost or gained, and if they get
been arrested, a major life change. These are all reasons we've drafted listeners of the actual show. These are real people. And on the phone right now is Secondhand Cindy, my number one draft pick in the show draft. Hi, Secondhand Cindy.
Hi, Kevin, Ellie. How you guys doing?
Great.
You sound
great.
You sound amazing. You're like the mascot for Monday morning. Hold on. This is
Secondhand Cindy.
Just out of curiosity, Cindy, when you wake up, how soon after do you have your first cigarette?
Oh, my God. Immediately, as long as I have my cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
My cocktail?
Vanessa said she was going to call in a little later than she was going to call today because she was going to get on a better phone.
Oh, got
So
it.
this is the better phone.
Did get on a better phone.
Yeah. Secondhand Cindy, what did you do that's going to get me fantasy points?
Well, Marcos asked me to marry him.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got engaged?
Well, I haven't.
She hasn't answered yet.
Wait,
she
who?
got proposed to.
Who's
her boyfriend?
Who's Marcos?
Her new boyfriend. How long have you been with Marcos?
Oh, gosh, I think it's been, a month?
Oh, my God.
Oh, gosh, let me think back. Hold on. Wait. 1 month?
Wait. Secondhand Cindy, I don't even remember this guy. Did she talk about?
Because this was like her last update was I have a boyfriend now, and by the way, I got arrested. It got shadowed.
Oh, that's right. The fact you got arrested. Wait, is this part of like a romance scam sort of thing or no?
Oh, no. I've known him for, about a year, and he lives with my good friend Omar.
Uh-huh.
And it just kind of happened, and then we've been seeing each other, steadily, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I think it's a little too soon.
Well, hold on. He could be marriage material, Cindy. How did he propose?
Well, we got a hotel room, and we were there for the weekend. And then when we were getting ready to leave, I was packing the bags. He said he ran out to the car to do something, and then he came back and he had a bouquet of flowers and got down on his knee. I'm like, oh my gosh, and asked me, and I didn't know what to say. After the initial shock, we were talking and stuff. I just told him, I said, I just need some time. It's a little too soon for me. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do.
The question is, Klein, if she says yes, how are we going to help Cindy plan this wedding?
Well, she should do it on Friday, a final Friday Fiesta.
That's Exactly what I said, Klein. You have to get married at the final Friday Fiesta.
Yeah, we'll have people there. There'll be drinks. Food's going to be great. Blind Charlie's birthday. We could set this whole thing up. You don't have to worry about it. Who wants to go through the planning of the wedding? Maybe even DJ Omar Khan. Maybe even DJs it.
I can officiate.
Yeah, well, Jake will be there somewhere. But
yeah, and Cindy, I could be your maid of honor.
Yes, if it does happen, you will be.
But I don't want to do some. I don't want to do some BS, sham wedding. I mean, if it's real deal, paperwork is. And how many times?
You are not above a sham wedding.
I am above a sham wedding. When we did the
for the sake of points, you don't want to just do this?
Yeah. You know what? Forget it. It's fine. We'll do it.
No.
I don't care if it's a sham wedding. Hey, Cindy. I don't want to force you to get married to a guy you're not into, but I don't think any guy that proposes to a woman wants to hear, "I need time to think about it." That's not really what guys are hoping for.
Right. Well, I didn't say it like that, but pretty much that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I mean, I went a little soft.
Well, is he a good man? Is he being a good boyfriend?
He is. He is a good man. He works hard. He's still working. He's going to be 70, and he looks great. He's a good man. He's honest, and I just like I say, I'm usually with someone years before that even happens.
Have you been married before, Cindy?
Yes, I was married before. Yes,
remember she told us she was married to her brother or something?
No, that was just a makeout, right, Cindy?
Well, I was after my husband and I got divorced, and yes, I got with his brother.
Oh, his brother.
Oh, my God.
This is a different brother.
Oh, man. You are. Points are just
oh,
rolling
my God.
up.
Wait, so
ka-ching, ka-ching.
You've only been married once, though, right, Cindy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, only one time. The man after that I was with 20 years, and he asked me, but he died.
Hey, Cindy,
he asked me, but he died?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
Oh, my God.
It's okay.
Will you? Hey, Cindy, I don't want to overstep. You got divorced, and then you slept with your ex-husband's brother.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll just go with that.
That's correct.
And that was out of revenge, or you were into him?
Actually, I really wasn't, but then it became something, and I spent 20 years with him.
Right.
Oh, man.
Well, 818 said, some people at 70 years old, they just don't have the time to give it more time.
Right.
And that could be the reason he's moving so fast with you.
Speedy proposal. I think that's true. I think in the 20s, people date for years before they decide to get engaged. And then in 30s, it's months. And 40s, like, all right, we get along. Let's just go ahead and do it.
Right.
70s, game over. I met you. You say, fine. Your breath doesn't stink. I don't know if that's the case here, but whatever. You say, let's go. Let's do it. So, Cindy, you got to get married, and we got to do it next Friday. And we'll turn this into a Halloween party / Final Friday Fiesta / Blind Charlie's birthday / Secondhand Cindy's wedding.
Okay, but it won't be official, right?
Yeah. You think about it.
We'll make it
Cindy.
official. I guarantee you we got someone that can make it official. Jake, you're an officiant? You said you did that
You
stupid
can
thing?
get online and do it real easy.
Yeah, I did
Universal
it in like
Lifeline Church.
5 minutes.
All right, done. We'll make it happen.
Universal Lifeline Church. What a crock.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
All right, Cindy, we got to go. What a great update. I'm so excited as the person that has you on my fantasy team that you're going to get married.
What a pick, Klein.
And probably divorced in the same year. I'll double up on points. Amazing. All right, good to talk to you again, Cindy.
Okay, I love you guys. I will definitely, whatever transpires, I will be there for the Halloween party.
Hey, you let me know where you register for cartons of cigarettes, and I'll get you some for your wedding, okay?
Okay, and I was thinking to dress up as never mind. It wouldn't be funny. Okay.
A giant buzzball? You got to be a giant buzzball.
cool.
It's the best costume going. All right,
Signature buzzballs at her wedding, Klein?
Oh, we got to figure this out. I'm so excited now. All right, we got to take a break. Cindy, congratulations. We're way behind. Lots of show to get to after this, and the 21 Pilots tickets you've been waiting for coming up.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called World Famous, guys.
Listen for the song of the day for your chance to win round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
The sound
Hopefully we can be a distraction for you, or if you need information, we can give you that as well. Thanks for joining us. And if you're new to the show, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. There's Allie right there. You got DJ Omar Khan, the audio sniper. Jake the nerd back there. He is the assistant to the assistant of the audio sniper. And then in the back room, Vanessa. And you got your postmaster, Johnny, taking the calls. Yesterday, I saw a guy by the name of Surfer Jay who works here, who walks around wearing board shorts and no shoes. And he was doing what he normally does, which is rummaging through the garbage at KROQ, because he's one of these guys that feels very similar to the Native Americans used to, that nothing should be wasted. Everything can be reused or repurposed, and he doesn't like anything getting thrown out. He's a big surfer. He's a big fan of the environment. And if anyone is throwing anything out, he finds it in the trash and usually can figure out a way to use it again. And I saw him taking stuff out of the garbage and putting it on the community table outside of here, which is usually where all the food goes, community food,
old
or
CDs.
Old prizes they couldn't give away. Once, no one wants them. Once truly no one wants them, they'll put them out there on the community table, and then we're allowed to grab them, I guess.
Also, down the hall now, there's the news station, and all the good snacks are there, and all the leftover snacks make it over to our table.
Right, they get all the good stuff. They're getting all the good flavor bagels, and then once all those get picked through, it'll be like a couple of those random whole wheat ones that are missing a top that will get brought over to our table. Yeah. Like the real bad ones.
Just the bottom.
It's like
bottom with raisins.
It's like bottom bagels. They get fresh ones, and then whatever little pieces are left over get brought down here. It's kind of the trickle down system here in radio.
We are the bottom with raisins.
We're the half bagel with raisins, and the only thing to put on is a scallion spread too. It's like the worst combination. Anyway, long and short of it is, I'm watching him unload this garbage can onto the table, and I'm seeing all this stuff that's going onto the table that I feel like Jake would like, because one of the things they put on the table was a octopus inside, like a paperweight with a dead octopus inside of it. And I understand why someone would throw that out.
I understand why KNX would not want that stuff.
Right. So, but I did say, I should see if Jake wants that, because that's the kind of weird stuff Jake collects. So I go to Jake and I say, hey, someone's throwing out this octopus paperweight. And I go, you want it? He goes, that's mine. I go, what do you mean that's yours? It was just in the trash. He goes, no, it's not. It's in a box of my stuff.
Right, and everything was put in boxes because they had to change out the carpet in our office, so everybody had to box up their stuff over break.
And I say, Jake, he thinks I'm doing a bit with him or something, where I'm like, Jake, I'm telling you, it's in the. I'm watching it being taken out of a trash can right now. All yours, if that's yours, it's in the trash. And he goes, no, it's in my box. So then we go to the office where he, quote, left his box of treasures, and it's a lot of stuff like that. I mean, Jake's treasures, as you know, are basically paperweights with dead animals inside of them. Yes,
and he has a lot of clutter in his little nerd hole and in his Jake Shack, I would imagine. But all the boxes in our entire work office were nothing compared to all the boxes Jake had for just his weird stuff.
Just his, tchotchkes. It's it's all stuff. It's all stuff. It's all stuff that if you were walking around any sort of a flea market or garage sale, it's the table you would skip without even thinking twice.
Shark tooth necklaces.
It's like everyone, if you were to take whatever your weirdest junk drawer is in your house and pour it on a folding table, those are Jake's treasures, right? So he's trying to figure out why his box of treasures made it into the garbage. And we cracked the mystery pretty quickly when we go to Postmaster Johnny. And Johnny claims, and I don't know what his reasoning for this was.
Maybe we can.
But Johnny, you claim that you took Jake's box of stuff.
Well, calling it a box of stuff is kind of far-fetched. It was more like a box of crap with 4 markers and his little bug thingy. Because you guys, somebody left it on my desk. Whenever anybody has anything they don't want or they're just walking by the office, they always leave crap on my desk. And somehow Jake's box of crap made it on my desk.
I think people put things on your desk to distribute to the morning show.
No, not even that.
Yours is the first desk you see when you walk in. So if someone's going to drop something off for us, they would put it on your desk.
Yeah, your desk is someone doesn't really want to put in the effort to figure out which one of us it belongs to, so they just put it on the desk by the door and then assume that, we all talk to each other.
They assume that the person isn't going to be like, what's this?
So you had this. So you had Jake's box of stuff on your desk, and then where did you put the box of stuff?
I actually just put it on top of the trash can because I was like, oh, let me just put it right here for a moment. Like, let me just get something else.
Put it right here for a moment?
On top of the trash can?
Because the trash can was full. It was filled to the brim, and I just said, like, oh, this must be trash, maybe. Let me just put it here for right now, and if it's somebody...
maybe?
Because I thought, like, if it's by the table of free stuff, like, somebody might look over here and be like, oh, more free stuff.
You didn't want
put it in the trash.
You didn't want.
I put it on top of the trash, not in the trash.
That's the same.
No, on top is different than in.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because it was outside of the brim of like the flat level of the trash can. It was like cardboard box poking out, and then
it's like a touchdown if you cross the plane of the goal line. If you're if you're anywhere over the circumference of the trash can, it's trash. It doesn't matter if it's on top.
You said yourself the trash can was full, so I would assume somebody who would put things on top of the trash can, they're doing so because they can't fit it into the regular trash.
Johnny, this is a serious question. I'm not trying to. You in your mind, you thought you were resting it on top of the trash can because you were afraid if you put it on the community table, someone would take it. So to keep someone from taking Jake's stuff, you decided to rest it on top of the trash can?
Yeah, because I was doing something else. I was like multitasking. I was getting water or like warming up my food or something.
You were not multitasking.
You can't even single task.
No way.
I forgot it and I left it there and I was like, oh yeah, his stuff. And then I left it on top of the trash. Because I was like, hold on, let me place it here and go fill up my hydro flask really quick.
So Jake got real upset because he thought that Johnny, thought all of his treasures were garbage, and Johnny's claiming that he did not throw it out as a spiteful move to Jake.
No, but he is also saying that it was pretty much trash.
Yeah, but in your estimation, that box you did think was trash.
There was like 4 Sharpies and like his like little jelly like bug thingy, and then like a little doll or something, and I was like, huh. That looks like
trash. You think it's trash?
It is trash, man. What you doing playing with little dolls, bro? You play with 7, bro.
They're fun to look at.
I guess, yeah. But the Sharpies were cool.
Wait, but Johnny, you didn't think
the Sharpies were cool.
Johnny, you didn't.
Took about 2 Sharpies too. He had a black one and a blue one.
Johnny,
so you took the stuff and then you threw my other stuff away.
Johnny,
actually, sorry, I borrowed your Sharpie. I still have them on my desk.
Johnny, you didn't look at that box immediately and say this is probably Jake's stuff. You just thought this is trash. Someone put a box of weird trash on your desk, so you moved it to the trash can.
I thought it was his reject stuff because he started going through boxes the day before.
So you thought that this had already been combed through, and that this is where Jake finally drew the line.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you're making up this excuse as you go along.
So, Jake, are you happy to have your dolly back?
I don't know what doll he's talking about. I'm glad to have my paperweight with my... It's a jellyfish, not an octopus, by the way. But I'm happy to have that back.
Whatever, dude. I mean, the fact you're defending it is... to be honest, I thought we'd all SO all over Johnny for throwing out your stuff. Now I feel like I'm on Johnny's side here. It feels like the more you talk about it...
We should just throw it away.
The more I'm convinced this was trash.
It's not trash at all.
This is stuff
you were going through your stuff, and that was left over in the box.
It was the final box that I needed to go through, but because I had a bunch of stuff to put in the nerd hole, so I was almost done.
You know, there's all these lists that are circulating now about things that should be donated and things that should not be donated to the victims of the wildfires, and I feel like everything in Jake's box is on the list of things to do not donate.
I think everything Jake owns.
Right, it's all like stuff that people are attempting to like declutter. So like, I'll just take my box of unwanted paperweights and bring them over. They'll help someone, and they're saying, please stop bringing us crap that is not going to help people rebuild their lives.
But even Jake wouldn't donate it.
No, of course not. No, he loves it.
There's a couple rocks I could donate.
Okay, thank you. It's the one thing we don't need.
Rocks.
We don't need that. So, according to Johnny, be careful because anything that he puts near the trash or on top of the trash could be taken away.
That's not a defense. Putting something on top of the trash is the same as putting it in the trash.
That's 2 different things. 2 different things. Putting it on top is very different.
Time to save society with a little Don't Be a Dick right here on KROQ.
Don't be a dick.
It does feel like October's been going on for a while already, but we still have 2 weeks to go. A week from Friday is officially Halloween, and I think all of the Halloween stuff has already completely underway. Everything is costume here, costume there. I kind of forgot. I was at the airport. I always feel like the airport's an interesting intersection of the world, and there was just a lot of people walking around in costumes.
Really?
Already.
At the airport?
Already at the airport.
Are you sure there's not just people from Nebraska?
Oh, they were tourists.
Like wearing their jammies?
I was like, oh, this guy's a farmer. Oh, this guy's dressed like a TSA guy.
These are just people in America.
Well, anyway, I thought they were all costumes. I was like, it must be October.
I don't know about you, but I am out of ideas as far as Halloween activities. I've done everything.
Mhm.
I bought the pumpkins. I went to the pumpkin patch. I did like the equivalent of a gingerbread house, but a Halloween house. We did pumpkin carving last night. I don't know. I'm all out.
Part of the problem is, as you know, they start all the Halloween stuff like in August.
So we did it all.
So you kind of get to it, and then you're like, man, we really planned this poorly because now here we are in the sweet spot, and we've already done everything multiple
My
times.
pumpkin's going to be a soggy mess in like 4 days.
I'm sure it will
We'll
be.
Start all over.
So we're hoping that you help us save society by eliminating people that really ruin Halloween. We call these people dicks. So many different ways you can be a dick around Halloween. And I'd like to start, before we get to these calls, at 800-520-1067. You know, I think it's universally we have a kind of an understanding on Halloween night. If you're a house that is going to accept trick-or-treaters, you usually have some sort of a pumpkin out or something that says, I'm a house. If you're a house that hates trick-or-treaters, you shut down like the Purge. Every once in a while, though, you get the house that puts out a few things so you think they're in on it, but yet you go over, knock, 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 and there's nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a mixed message thing. Like, everyone knows the weird neighbor that's like, I don't want a part of this. They shut it down.
Lights off.
That's fine. Lights off.
Lights
It's
off.
universally, everyone knows. Lights off, no festive nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Make it clear. You don't want to waste the walking up the pathway to knock on a door and nothing
You
happens.
don't want to waste the 4 calories
Four
going up a pathway.
No, but it is super annoying when it happens, like, every other house.
Right. And I think it's clear, like, if you're going to be the dick that just doesn't like Halloween, that's fine. That's certain people. Just shut it down. Lights
Why
off.
don't we have a sign that you can buy that just says, not here, next house?
Well, that's helpful,
It's
at
like
least.
the little dishwasher, clean, dirty, boom.
I
move on.
appreciate that person more than the person that does what I'm talking about, where they actually put up a few things. So you're like, maybe they're into it, and then you go there and you just, hello? You got anything for me? No? So that's my nominee out of the gate for Don't Be a Dick.
That's a good nomination. I would like to kick off the first costume nomination, and I'm sure people know a person like this. If you're going to a Halloween party or if you're just going out trick-or-treating with family, whatever, the guy who thinks that a football jersey is a Halloween costume.
It is.
It's not. Just wearing a jersey of your favorite player and saying, I'm that player, is such a cop-out. It's unoriginal, and it's lazy. So
What
if
about the
you're-
person that wears PJs, too, by the way?
Yes.
Let's throw that into
it's
the
like,
mix.
oh, I've got a onesie. I'm in
Yeah.
costume. And it's like, no, dude, I know that it's better than nothing, but you can try just 1% and do way better.
Are those better or worse than the person that wears the same This Is My Halloween Costume t-shirt?
I would almost rather that because at least it's a commentary on the fact that they have no costume.
Yeah, but
They're
it's
not
so-
trying to have a costume. Like, don't have a Kelsey jersey on and be like, I'm Travis Kelsey for Halloween.
Oh,
You're
it's
not.
a great idea. I'll write that down. Travis Kelce.
And your head's not even shaved. Like, you're not even trying.
That's
All
clear.
you are is wearing a jersey, which is you every Sunday.
All right, let's open up the phones now. Don't Be a Dick. Nominees. We'll take our favorite one, officially vote this person out of society, and potentially give you something. We say hi to, oh man, I don't know what this name really is, but the way it is written on here, Allie, is like I'm being set up for failure. Rangashishia Tatha.
Hi.
How correct was that?
Did I get your name
on
right?
a scale of 1 to 10?
Not that close. It's Rangsithia.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's a cool name, though.
Welcome to KROQ.
Can you repeat it now?
No. No. But anyway, what is your nominee
It's
for Don't
easier
Be a
than it,
Dick?
like-
Yes.
Well, my nominee for Don't Be a Dick are teenagers who come and trick or treat and steal your candy bowl too.
Oh, they'll take the bowl also. Not just enough to
Yes,
take all
they
the
run off
candy.
with the bowl.
They actually take the
Yep.
bowl.
That
That's
pisses me
correct.
off more than the candy.
Right. That's so, yeah, because candy, you're like, that bowl, that's my salad
That's the
bowl.
perfect size.
Right. All right, that's a good one. Just before Thanksgiving, I needed that bowl. All right, that's a good nominee right there. Taking the bowl as well. I mean, listen, there's a certain level of dick. Everyone knows if you can't be home because you want to take your kids trick or treating, or you're out, but you don't want to be a total, Scrooge. You put out a bowl. You say take one or two, or take a handful.
Yeah.
But when someone decides early on, I'm going to empty the whole thing, which we can all see now on our Ring doorbell, whatever. To take the bowl as well is just a real FU to the person.
Yeah,
and
it
I think
really
sometimes
is.
people show up and there's no candy, so they're like, I got to leave here with something, so they just take the bowl. That's what I think.
I don't want to leave empty-handed.
Yeah, I walked all the way up this path.
And maybe you're just a housewife who's trick-or-treating with your son and you just need a bowl set.
Yeah. For you, it's like great.
I know.
Finally have soup.
818, my Don't Be a Dick nominee is the person that agrees to a group or couple's costume but flakes the last minute or can't pull their weight with the couple's or group costume.
It's a great one. Then you're just one lone Power Ranger walking around. You're like, this was part of a thing.
Yeah, and that's I think what my situation's going to be, because my wife is supposed to be part of a couple's costume with me, and she's not really that into it, and I think she is doing a wig, and that's it.
Alfred, welcome to Don't Be a Dick, Halloween edition. We are a week from Friday, and we are getting now is when people are kind of crunch time. Got to start making your decisions, costumes, plans, etc. We're having an event during the day, the final Friday Fiesta happening at Discanso across the street from KROQ Mid-Wilshire, and we'd love you to join us. It's going to be a fun Halloween hang, middle of the day. But Alfred, who's your nominee for Don't Be a Dick?
Yo, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
So my Don't Be a Dick are the people who go to Halloween Horror Nights or Friday Fest and they don't like being scared, or they get mad at being scared.
That's a great nomination. There are people like, don't stop. I don't want to get scared. And it's like, then why are you here?
Right.
Like Vanessa said, she's like, why would I want to be scared? I don't like feeling scared. I don't want to be scared. So Vanessa's not going to be a person who...
Yeah. That's why she sleeps with the lights on still. She doesn't like being scared.
I don't sleep with the lights on. The person that sleeps with their lights on is Jake.
Okay.
Yeah, well, those are for ambiance.
But he says he does it.
Hey, David.
She's trying.
David, you're on KROQ. Don't Be a Dick nominee. What do you got?
Yeah, my nominee is when you go snatch and grab a kid's candy from behind and take off running.
Oh, God, that's terrible. Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, well, it's happened in the past.
Are you doing this? Or are you the victim of this, or are you the perpetrator of this?
Well, I used to do it. I used to do it when I was a teenager with my buddies, and you know.
So you're the dick.
He's all crying.
You're nominating yourself.
He's all crying. You're all making fun of him.
That's my buddy right there. Let's take his candy. He's not looking. Hey, Valerie, you're on KROQ. Don't be a dick. What do you got?
Do not be a dick and take my pumpkin that I've taken 2.5 hours to carve and decorate and smash it right in front of my house. That's the worst kind of dick.
At least if they wait until kind of like later, you know, it's
like after Halloween, like after trick-or-treating and stuff.
For the most part.
On Halloween night, though, I mean, that's fair game, I think.
Right, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Omar did
kick
that
thing in. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
I did
just
that.
such a big cleanup process, you guys.
Omar puts
At
on
least
his...
smash it into the compost
Omar's
bin,
got
right?
his one pair of pumpkin-destroying shoes. He likes to wear them every Halloween. Hey, Kelly on KROQ. Don't be a dick. What do you got?
Hey, Sweet Dibs. My nominee for Don't Be a Dick is the people that give you granola bars.
Yeah.
There's always a house that seems like they were completely shocked by what's
healthy
happening,
snacks.
and they have to put something together, and they go...
And they're a nut-free household.
Yeah, they're like, we have Splenda packets or random protein bars that were sitting around, and you go, you guys were not planning on this.
Yeah, that's the worst. 626 wanted to nominate the parent who asks if their kid can use the restroom.
Oh.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, I've had it happen to me before.
Oh, my God.
That's an aggressive...
At a complete stranger's house?
Had people recently as last year. They said, any chance, it was not even a kid, it was an adult. Any chance I can go use your bathroom?
Wow. And of course he said yes.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
I've got yes. Any Amazon driver, any delivery person, my bathroom is your bathroom.
Yeah, you know how I got my operation around here.
But I guess if you think about it, if you're trick-or-treating for a few hours and your kid has to go, what are you supposed to do?
I mean, you would think as a kid, you've got priorities. Candy's your priority over bladder. You figure that out.
Yeah.
But if you're not good at it, you're just throwing down the candy as you get it. Eventually, you're going to have to, you have to drop one.
562 wanted to nominate the one person at work that overdresses for Halloween, because people will do like little witch hat, little cat ears, things like that. And then there's the one guy who's like fully dressed as a Teletubby.
Right.
And you're like, oh my God.
Totally the pieces of his costume.
A little.
This is a great nominee because I think this describes Allie on the text line. It's from 714. The person that does the guess what I am.
Yeah.
That's an Allie move right
You're going
there.
to know what I am this year.
Great. That's already an upgrade, right?
Yeah, you're going to know what I am.
All right,
You did a confusing costume with me last year.
Yeah, because I fell for it. I'm not falling for this again. It's like a timeshare every year with Allie around Halloween. Oh, come on. Everyone will get it. It's going to be funny. And I'm like, all right,
funny.
I don't want to make up my mind. All right, we'll come back. We'll announce who wins this round. Don't be a dick. Halloween edition after Never Ender, Justice, and our new friend Tame Impala together.
Were you in a onesie last year?
I was in a onesie of a gorilla because I listened
you're that dick.
Because I listened to Allie's stupid advice. And I'll never do it again.
You had the idea.
No way.
Yes.
stuff today. Still have those 21 Pilots tickets to give you to the KROQ private show. Sent you to Vegas to see No Doubt at the Sphere. And right now, about to give away some tickets to the Big Deal Comedy Fest happening at the Wiltern on December 21st. Michael Rappaport, Elon Gold, Moody, and we will get you into that. I just want to say hi to, there's so many more people that want to nominate, Allie, but we have to wrap things up. Sabrina, quickly, Don't Be a Dick nominee Halloween is almost here, a week from Friday.
Yeah, mine nominee is don't borrow your friend's costume and then sell it at your next garage sale.
Oh, man, that happened to you?
Sounds really personal.
Yeah, it was. I thought my friend didn't give it back to me. She said she didn't know. Then I saw it in her yard sale pile, kind of like Jake's stuff.
Oh,
and then it had
man.
a stain on it.
Oh. Yeah, it's weird. Those Halloween costumes, like, you're not going to wear it again next year. That was a nominee I saw a lot on the text line. The person that wears the same thing every year. They're still doing, like, the Ali G costume.
I have done the same costume multiple years.
I
But
get
it
it.
was like it was like a banana. Everyone loves a banana.
Mm.
It's funny.
Did you ever get the response you were hoping for or not really?
I think I was invited to a Halloween party that first year, and then I was not invited back.
Yeah. Who brought that lame banana?
Hey,
Let's make sure she doesn't get
dancing
invited
together,
back.
banana split.
Jasmine, you get the final word. Then we have to wrap it up. Go ahead.
Okay, my nomination is for those people that say that you can't trick or treat. Don't be those people. That's not cool.
Yeah, the people
I think
who are
you're
like
too old to trick or treat. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Kid's got a full mustache. Unless it's a costume mustache, he's not getting candy.
Yeah, but don't be the fun police. You're like, how old are you?
Well,
You shouldn't be trick or treating.
I do a full facial hair inspection on all the kids. They got something. If they got more than I do, they're not getting
You're
candy.
developing? Get out of here.
Let me hear you say. Let me hear your octave.
Turn and cough.
Your baritone. Turn and cough. That's what I do. Let me hear you say trick or treat. All right, you're good. That's
they're
good.
not in a costume.
That's right. Well, that's the part.
If you're not in a costume, then I agree.
Just 'cause you can grow a mustache, not a costume.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. All right, who's winning, Allie? We heard a lot of nominees today.
God.
Come on. A lot of dicks out there. Don't be these people.
I think we should give it to that guy that used to steal candy from those children.
All right, you used to steal candy from children, and now you've just for
Now you're
calling
going to
and
a comedy show.
sharing that story. You can go ahead and be a total dick at the Wiltern on December 21st. You'll be seeing a bunch of comedians at the Modi Big Deal Comedy Fest.
At least he had remorse.
I think he did. We're not sure. We got to take a quick break. When we get back, A.D.D. News, give away some 21 Pilots tickets, give you another clue if you'd like to go see Gwen Stefani and No Doubt in Vegas. That's all happening after this quick break.
You're listening to Klein Alley Show on KROQ.
Or as it will be called next year at this time, a Spirit Halloween Store.
3 words that will...
Where do you want to go? What you want to see? Well, life cannot deliver. Bring it back to me. Let me feel it all. Honey, can't you feel? 'Cause I can feel the ripple. 1, 2, count it instead. Try to get it out your head. Get back in again. Bang, bang, you the wall, mister. Know-it-all. Slipped up, fell down, oh so criminal. Ooh, it's a crying shame, you're too proud to say it. Ooh, but I know you're close to breaking down. So where do you want to go? What you want to see? When life cannot deliver, bring it back to me. If everything I love, honey, can't you feel? 'Cause I can feel the ripples. Oh, you from the street. Yeah, the street. Yeah, yeah. I can feel the ripples. Oh, you from the street. In the middle of the sea, you float. You
asked, what vegetable is known to make people cry when they cut it?
Oh, I didn't know it makes people cry.
Oh, man.
Not cucumbers, but what vegetable?
Not tomatoes.
What?
Why would it make them cry? Who's
There's
crying?
a vegetable that is known to make you cry when you cut into it.
Is this like an Irish thing for potatoes?
No.
No?
Oh, my potato.
Wait, why? Who's crying?
You're crying. You cry. Something about the
glands or something?
Well, there's something that's released when you cut it that makes people tear up.
Wow, I don't know.
It's an onion. It's an onion.
Onions make people cry?
Yeah, onion makes. But I was wondering because I was like, I don't think Johnny cooks or anything.
That's
I don't
so
know if he's
odd.
ever cut into an onion.
I've never cut into onions.
Klein Alley Show.
Johnny, how many colors are in a rainbow?
Red, green, yellow, blue, purple, orange, yellow, pink.
Oh.
I'm saying 8. 8.
Was there a repeat color in there?
Did I repeat a color?
You said yellow twice, I think.
Yeah, I think you said yellow
Red,
twice.
green, yellow, orange, blue. Does brown count? Brown's not in the rainbow, huh?
Yes.
We're not in the color wheel, I don't think. No, okay, yeah, no brown.
Okay.
Let's go 8. I'll go 8.
You're going to go with 8?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, Ariana. That's not correct. I know.
Wait, what was the answer?
The answer is 7. There are 7 colors on the rainbow.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ.
You have a lot of idiot tells. Like whenever,
Yeah.
like anything,
Thanks, Omar.
like you get excited, you're like a little puppy dog. You can't help yourself. So people know that you could be taken advantage of.
Well, when he said Margarita Monday, he didn't say all, but he said margaritas for $5. I did get super excited because I was like, this never happens to me. I was
For
like,
sure.
really? And maybe that's
Yes, really.
I could have been
Might
there
I
on-
recommend a more expensive one, Dum Dum? It's
If I
the
go-
Dum Dum special.
it's a moron Rita. Congratulations. You're getting
More on
it.
Rita Monday.
Oh, quickly, Ali, I wanted to say this because I don't know if we talked about this publicly on the air, but I know On the Theater has been dealing with some health stuff, so I just want him to know as he's with us now on YouTube, sending you good vibes. And when we say good vibes, none of us really do anything, but Vanessa actually does do something. So Vanessa, send some of those vibes in the direction of Mr. She's
You
sending
can
good
see them
vibes.
on the YouTube stream. You can see these vibes.
That's how Vanessa sends vibes. Most people just say it in a text and they move on with their day, but not Vanessa. She really sends vibes. So send some extra vibes from all of us for On the Theater.
Yeah,
all right.
Tato.
And now your news now.
Okay.
It
So
looks like Vanessa's filling somebody up, like when she's doing
just
it.
giving them a little tickle.
Justin, please isolate that and continually replay that on the YouTube feed.
No, Justin.
the many bands right there that just took to the stage in Vegas for the When We Were Young. Congratulations to all of our listeners that got a chance to go out there and see that show. I feel like at this point now, it's been a few years since they started doing that thing. They have been through every single band that I think I've ever heard in my entire life. It's just remarkable. What a lineup every year they throw together. For that, let's get into your A.D.D. news now. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. That is the hour you will get yourself tickets to 21 Pilots, the private KROQ show happening this Wednesday, and another clue as to if you're waiting around to go to Vegas, maybe you're having some FOMO, want to go to Vegas, go to the Sphere, see some No Doubt. We'll make that happen for you with another clue coming up just after this, your A.D.D. news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
America may be more obese than ever even with weight loss drugs out there. Let me share a new recommendation that is coming from experts on how to increase your stamina and exercise efficiently. And I wonder if you might try this, Klein. It's not new, but it is a new recommendation. You want to go for a walk? They say walk backwards.
Oh, I see these idiots at the gym on the treadmill.
Dude, you ever see those guys that are like doing those little side steps?
Yeah.
All this like hot, like they're doing football drills. I'm like, stop
They're
it.
definitely in better shape than I am, so maybe it's working, but it does look foolish. And then the walk backwards guy and the walk sideways guy on the treadmill.
Or they go like downhill. You see that guy that runs down.
God. So fun. But outside in the real world, I've seen this too. I've seen real people walk. I just assume they're dyslexic.
Yeah. So I guess this is efficient because walking backwards, or retro walking, as they say, could add variety and value to your exercise routine by increasing your hamstring flexibility, strengthening underused muscles, and challenging the mind as the body adjusts to a new movement and posture. But anybody who walks backwards for a prolonged time would probably notice they'll run into something in no time.
Eventually.
Even walking backwards on a treadmill, I don't trust myself doing that. I would eat S so quickly.
Let's try it.
Maybe the next time you do one of your hot girl fart walks, you can do a hot girl backwards fart walk. Hard to say. Hard to say. I think that's probably better. I think I'd rather be.
I think we know that you're not going to try the exercise.
No, I'm definitely not.
You
It's
can't
not
even get
happening.
through a sentence.
No, I got exhausted.
So
Just even
tired.
saying walk backwards. It's too much. Just say walk. It's simple.
AI can be used for good or for evil, and is this good or evil, you decide. The President of the United States over the weekend put out an AI video of himself flying a fighter jet and dropping sewage onto protesters. There were, of course, a number of different things happening over the weekend, and this AI video kind of brings them all together. There were No Kings protests all over the place, but there was also a big show at Camp Pendleton celebrating 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps. Vice President was there. There was an oopsie moment also where an artillery round detonated midair over the Interstate 5 and shrapnel fell down onto the freeway and hit a police car.
That's not good.
They closed down the freeway and picked up the shrapnel, but I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and guess that they missed a piece and that I will personally find that piece and run over it.
Yeah. Well, now
pop
that
my tire.
now that you got new tires again. This will be your 9th tire you've gone through this year.
It will be my 3rd flat tire in a 6-month period.
That's how they always happen, though. I mean, I remember my last car. It was just
They come in 3s.
Yeah, it just comes in. I had a whole lease, 3 years, never a flat tire. And then next one, just flat tires every couple of months.
Yeah. And then finally, if you want a free vasectomy, it is possible. Planned Parenthood is offering
Find that shrapnel on the side of the road and voila.
And just have a nice seesaw moment.
Done and done.
They're offering free vasectomies to uninsured and underinsured patients in recognition of World Vasectomy Day. That is celebrated in November, so it's not now, but it's coming up. And I guess you want to go to the website if you want to figure out how you can get a free vasectomy, because I guess they're kind of expensive.
Hey, Johnny, I just saw the clip of you not knowing that onions make people cry on our Instagram. I think that we should get you a vasectomy.
Yeah, I'll cut that open too. I'll cut everything that day we cut onions.
What?
So you're okay if we get you a
I thought
vasectomy?
you wanted children, Johnny.
Oh, this has
Isn't
something
your
to do.
biggest fear not being able to have children?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what a vasectomy is.
He doesn't know, huh?
No,
I thought it was a sexual orientation for a second.
Oh
too.
my God!
And you were happy to just do that?
I was like, I'll cut it open.
I'll do it.
That's a good team player right
All
there.
right, yeah, Jake will do it.
All right. That's good. Jake,
Show vasectomies.
Johnny needs one, though, for the future of society. I think that
God
we would
damn.
be doing a great service for the future. And then
No
he would
one
be,
will cry when that gets cut.
That's absolutely true. All right.
Celebrations everywhere.
From your news into Muse, a brand new hour of the show starts next right here on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous K-Rock.
All right, Monday morning, K-Rock Klein Alley Show. This is the hour we get you into the private K-Rock show at 21 Pilots happening on Wednesday. You are really running out of time if you've been trying desperately to get those tickets. So you'll have a chance to win them from us this hour as we talk about some of your tales from the Lyft, scariest stories involving you and a rideshare. Usually it involves a pervy driver, but every once in a while, we've heard so many stories of people that got in a car thinking it was their car, and then all of a sudden they get a DM, and they're like, where are you? I'm waiting for you. And you're like, oh, my God, what car am I in?
And it could be a story from the driver, because passengers can give you plenty of horror stories as well.
We'll hear from drivers. We'll hear from passengers. Your tales from the Lyft. The scariest stories, the scariest time of the year. That'll be coming up later this hour. Also, Jake was very busy again at the bars, at the Dodgers bars, watching one of the most amazing performances from a professional athlete ever with Shohei Ohtani in that Dodgers game that brought them to the World Series again. But he wanted to find out if anyone can still figure out the official lyrics to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We didn't. For round one of this went surprisingly as planned. It was a lot of drunk people that thought they knew it, very confident and didn't. Jake was back for round two, which he says is even more interesting results. So we'll get into that. Okay. That's it. That's right. That's Allie. You did great. Nicely done. So that's coming up. I just wanted to mention this because someone sent this to us over the weekend. Stu Mundell is one of the eyes in the sky, flies around the chopper over Southern California reporting on car chases, and he gave us a really great Sweet Divots originally after we asked him to during a AMA on the show. Allie, this was the original one.
It's an orange guy. Sweet Divots. Look at that. Oh, it's an orange lady. It's orange lady, I think.
And he took something from that car.
Off the roof.
Oh, okay.
You wondered how they were going to pit it?
We didn't
There you
see
go.
that coming.
That's how they're going to do it. Woo! Where did that come from? Whoa, Sweet Divots thing. Did you see that? Either it's LAPD or Orange County.
So we thought that was all we were going to get. 2 Sweet Divots calls from Stu. It's it's our way of saying hello to each other. It's a nice greeting if you listen to Klein Alley Show. Apparently,
we asked for one, and he gave us a twofer.
Over the weekend, he did another one. People sending us this clip. Yeah, this was over the weekend.
Should have done a Sweet Divots. Look at that. I'm just here for the donuts.
He was like doing commentary of a guy that was crossing the crosswalk during a police chase, and he said he should have done a Sweet Divots there. So, Stu, continuing to shout out the show. We greatly appreciate you, Stu. Thank you for that.
How many times does he have to do that before they start asking questions in the rooms?
I think eventually.
Like, Stu, all right?
I think Stu's ready for one of them forced retirements, if you know what we're saying. All right, well, appreciate you, Stu. We hear you out there spreading the word. Klein Alley Show. Near and far, greatly appreciate you on KROQ. Good morning. you. Mentioned that all week we'll be giving you tickets to go to Vegas. Check out No Doubt in the Sphere. Exciting for a few reasons. Many people have never been to the Sphere before, but you've all seen tons of clips of how cool it looks inside of there. See a band that, like No Doubt, that hadn't played a lot of shows together over the past, 10 plus years. It's pretty exciting as well. And, this was a clip of Gwen Stefani talking about, I guess, when KROQ first put them on the radio. This was she was on The Voice. She was talking to Snoop Dogg about this. I just want to give you a little recap. This was her talking about the history of No Doubt and KROQ.
I remember we had a station in LA called KROQ.
Yeah, of
world
course.
famous KROQ.
Jimmy Kimmel used to work there.
Yeah, and so did Carson, actually, at one point. The program director told us it would take an act of God to play No Doubt on the radio, because we'd already been together 9 years.
He also said it would take an act of God for us to get pens in the studio, which is what we're hoping for, to get some working pens.
We got scissors and a Sharpie.
We got
there.
we are almost out of. We almost have one pen that Allie and I can use to take notes during the show. But anyway, act of God, he said. You'll get some pens.
Everybody knew we were around, like we were just that loser, like ska band that just kept going, And we would just keep dialing up. Please play Just a Girl. Please play Just a Girl. And then one day we'd press record on the boombox, and they did it. And here it is.
Wow.
Took an act of God.
So, act of God, then you got some No Doubt on KROQ, and, Gwen will tell anyone who will listen that is how No Doubt kind of first made their splash onto the scene. And so they're now doing the shows at the Sphere, and this was announced, and of course people, when they were just rumored to be at the Sphere, people were freaking out.
This is No Doubt. I will lose my okay? I will be the first one to buy tickets. I want to go see this so bad. I've never seen No Doubt play. I need this in my life.
So here you go. You want to win your tickets on KROQ? How fitting would that be to go see a band that KROQ played first at the Sphere? And we said earlier you'll be listening for a No Doubt song. The song you'll be listening for is Ex-Girlfriend. And now your third clue is that song will play at some point today in the 3 p.m. hour on KROQ.
Kevin Ryder.
You will get yourself, listen to this, trip for two, round-trip airfare, 2-night hotel stay, 2 tickets to the show at the Sphere, and memories that will last you a lifetime. So there you have it.
And you'll be saving a lot of money that I'm definitely spending.
So if you want, that's all the clues we have for you. That's, once again, Ex-Girlfriend sometime after 3 p.m., between 3 and 4 with Kevin Ryder, and that is what you'll be listening for. And now you pretty much have all of the details you need. Our way of saying thanks for starting your day with KROQ. We gave you some inside information so you can win your way in. When we get back, Dodgers fans, drunk Dodgers fans, celebrating by singing that and your stories, horror stories from Rideshare, could score you 21 Pilots tickets all after this.
But KROQ was always that station that made people that didn't fit in.
All week on KROQ, win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called world famous, guys.
Listen for the song of the day for your chance to win round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
Are you ready?
I'm not ready because I already think I know what this is, but there's an intervention that is apparently being called, and I am, I guess, the victim. Is that the right word? No?
No, you're the recipient. Yeah,
you're the victim. Excuse me.
You've got this wrong already.
I'm doing something that is affecting you all, and you would like to intervene
Numerous
on
things.
Yeah, but Klein, we have to start out by saying we love you. And we're telling you this because we love you and we want the best for you. And I know you're turning into the person that you don't want to be. I know that you would see yourself walking down the street and you would say, that poor sucker, I can't believe he's living his life that way.
Well, I don't accept your love.
Why?
Well,
Come on, this is just resistance.
This is a silly way to start. And usually I thought the way it's supposed to work is I'm supposed to walk into a room thinking that we're having a pizza party, and then you guys are all sitting in a circle going
let's get some pizza.
Yeah, I mean, you could have at least gotten me some effing pizza here.
Okay.
That was always the most jealous of that part of the intervention, was the part where the people got like a cool surprise party for like a second, and then they realized, oh, wait.
And they're like, have a seat, we're actually in a conference room.
Yeah, like I at least wanted that part of it.
Oh, everyone's here. Hey, guys, what's going on?
This is my half birthday?
It was like the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
there's something new that you're doing. There have been things that you've been doing for a while. Yes, you are on your phone a lot, and we'll get to that. But there is something specifically I want to bring up, and then I'll let everyone else share different ways that you're affecting them negatively.
Not Vanessa. She's not sharing, is she?
Yes, she is.
I'm sharing.
Vanessa. Thought we're cool.
Now, after the show is over, 95% of the time, as soon as we get off the air, we say our goodbyes, have a moment to ourselves, start to talk about the show for tomorrow and what we want to do. You take out your AirPods and you put them in your ears and you just leave them there. Might not be on a phone call, might not be watching or listening to anything, but you've got them in there. I called you out on this at one point and you said it's so I don't lose them.
Yep.
You're the guy
Stand by
that's
that.
walking around with AirPods in at all times, even though you're not on a phone call. And you will do this during meetings. You will have your AirPods in during meetings while we are trying to put together the show. I have no idea what you're looking at. If anything, I don't know if you're paying attention or not. Don't be the AirPods guy. Please, you're bigger than this. You're better than this. You don't need to be the AirPods guy. Just put them away.
All right. Well, let me just start by saying I can already stop this problem. I lost them.
Oh, great. All right, next.
Really? You did? You lost
Yeah,
them?
because...
So your big plan did not work whatsoever?
Yeah, because I didn't put them in my ears one time, and now I've lost them. So I have the case, but I don't have the AirPods.
But there are many different things that you are doing to avoid direct communication and contact. Jake, do you want to go next?
No, hold on. I thought we just solved the problem. Problem solved.
No, there's a lot of
numerous problems.
There's numerous problems that are funneling through the same thing.
BS. That's not how interventions work. You pick one thing. You're on meth. Let's deal with the meth.
The problem is that you're not present and you're not listening. There are a lot of different ways that you're doing this, and there are a lot of different people who are affected by this individually.
I listen better than anyone. I'm the best listener. I do.
Jake?
Yes, dear Klein.
Oh, I hate this. I'm
Your
not listening.
behavior has affected me negatively in the following ways. When I load audio onto Vox and tell you what it is, and you don't acknowledge that I said anything, and I have to say, "Do you hear that?" and you still don't say anything. I say, "Klein," you go, "Yo, yeah." And then when I talk to you over the comm to tell you something or ask you if you're good on audio, and you don't answer me. But actually, it's worse. You do answer me, but you don't take the effort to press the button. And I see you on video not pressing the button, but saying stuff as if you pressed the button. I can't hear you if you don't press the goddamn button.
Wow.
This is not a good intervention.
Also, you still owe me $300.
First of all, I've
Okay, that's irrelevant.
I've seen intervention. They've never yelled at the person like that and made them feel bad about it.
No, they're supposed to cry instead.
We do a lot of checks and secondary checks. It's too many checks. I say, can you put the audio in? If the audio's in, to me, that mission accomplished. I don't need hey, did you get the audio? You need a good job? You need a pat on the ass?
He needs confirmation that you received it.
Allie, how annoying is pushing this button?
It's not annoying.
Oh,
you reach for it, and you're like an inch away.
And then you can't do the extra inch.
Right.
I end up pushing it a lot for you because you can't make the effort.
Fine. Let me bring up something that just happened like 10 minutes ago, and I did not get confirmation on this, and this is part of the problem. Is I put in this brand new, shiny goat line bed that we're supposed to use when we go through the goat line bed, right?
Yes.
And I chime in, and you're distracted because you edit everything last minute. I'm like, hey, dude, just so you know, the goat line bed is in there, and I don't hear anything. So I'm guessing that you heard me and you see it in the system because I loaded it in the system.
That was a fail.
Do you play the goat line bed?
No, I did not.
No. Why?
I had my AirPods in. I was tuning you out.
Which 909 said, what do you care, Allie? It's none of your business what he's doing with his AirPods. And generally, it's not.
No, I don't
it's
want to
when
be that
we
guy.
are
You're
at
right.
work
I don't want
in
to
a
be that
meeting.
guy. Sometimes you see some people that you see go, I don't like that. I don't know that person, but I don't like them based on that. And I don't want to. Once people get to know me, they don't like me. But I want them to get to know me first. I don't want them to not like me just on how I appear.
Exactly.
And when I put the AirPods in, it was my plan to not lose the AirPods.
But in a meeting situation where you're talking to people, it cancels out like 75% of the audio, the sound.
No, it doesn't, because they're not on.
Yes, it does.
They're just resting.
How big are your ears?
Dude, look at them. They're huge. Look how big my ears are. They're massive.
No wonder you lost them.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think you'll be in there right now.
All right, Johnny.
There are 4 pairs in there.
Johnny, do you want to go?
I don't like this intervention, and I think we've covered it.
I'm ready.
We've covered enough. One thought per break, guys. Too many thoughts.
Okay, mine is really quick. Mine is just, and I know this kind of lends itself to your disability, but I have...
What? Lends itself to my disability? You're the guy that thought the Iditarod was hauled around by a bunch of Jamaican guys.
All right, stop deflecting.
It lends itself to your ADT, but I have one for when you walk.
ADT? You got the disability.
Your security system?
All right, let's move on to Vanessa.
All right, let's hear Johnny out. I like what he's saying. Go ahead.
Whenever we're talking to you or I'm talking to you, you do this thing where you kind of listen, but then like after like 4 or 5 seconds, you start like drifting and walking away from when we're talking to you. And you're like halfway out the door with your bag, and you're like, all right, yeah, I'll tell Senator, and then you get caught up in a conversation.
Guys, I understand the point.
Yes, but then what Omar's saying is that you aren't really listening. You're just trying to make us think that you're listening to us.
I am listening. Sometimes it doesn't need to be said in such a long... Johnny will say, like, hey, I'm going to post something today at 2 o'clock. I go, all right, cool. To me, that's everything I need. He goes, thinking about 2's better than 2:30, because if I go 2:30, it's going to be too close to it. And I walk out. I don't need all that. It's too much information.
All right.
I got a busy day.
Vanessa?
Piggybacking at everyone pretty much. Is that how you say it? Anyways, when we have meetings and you're on your phone.
Guys, I hate meetings.
And you're like in social media, I don't know if you're paying attention to what I'm saying. And you know I don't speak very well, so I need full attention.
Vanessa, what did you just say?
Exactly.
I know what you said. In fact, here's the big...
We are not feeling heard, is what we're telling you, Klein.
You're a bunch of whiners is all. Vegas, we are Klein Alley Show on KROQ, and we will send you to Vegas coming up later today. You'll just be listening for that No Doubt song just between 3 and 4 p.m. with Kevin Ryder, and win your way into the Sphere, airfare, hotel, and No Doubt in Vegas. Right now, though, Allie, it's fun to gamble on actual baseball players, but you know what else is fun? Gambling on baseball fans. These are all Dodgers fans that were out drinking, celebrating the win that will bring the Dodgers back to the World Series. And Jake approached 3 different Dodgers fans, all different levels of hammered. And he's just asked them each if they could perform the Take Me Out to the Ballgame song.
I would love to find one sober Dodgers fan. That's the real mystery there.
That it would be an impossible feat. So I'm going to play you just a quick intro of these 3 people that Jake met, and you have to predict which one of them was actually able to sing the song, because we have them all attempting it. One of them was actually able to do it. So here's contestant number 1.
I am a baseball fan.
What's your team?
The Dodgers, duh.
How many drinks have you had tonight?
Oh, wow. Probably, let's see, like 4 beers and 5 shots.
Whoa,
Okay,
damn.
That is Rowan is her name.
She sounds good for having that much to drink.
So that is contestant number 1. Contestant number 2 is this guy.
Jorge Zamudio.
Are you a big Dodgers fan?
Of course. Born and raised, off the womb. You know what to do.
That is contestant number 2.
Out the womb.
Off the womb.
Off the womb. And contestant 3 is this person.
What's your name?
Sharon, hi.
Sharon from where?
Sharon, what?
So these are your 3 contestants now. You tell me which one of them do you think. You could also go with none of the above. But
okay, so drunk lady number 1, drunk guy number 2, and lost tourist.
Those are your choices.
Sharon.
Which one? She sounds very scared. So which one of them do you think was able to do it all the way through, the proper way?
You know what? I think the drunk girl, the first drunk girl, I think she's got it down.
You think she was able to do it? All right. Omar, got a bet on this? I want to get in some action. Maybe we can gamble some real money. I can't play because I know the answer.
I mean, honestly, I got to go with Allie because 4 beers in, and how many shots did she say?
I think 4 beers, 5 shots.
It's crazy. And she sounded like even keeled, yeah.
Totally lucid.
So you're going to lock in on her?
Yep.
All right. You guys think that we'll start with her then. Place your bets. Who do you think was able to do the song properly all the way through? So we're starting with this woman.
Oh, wow. Probably, let's see, like 4 beers and 5 shots.
Can you sing the Take Me Out to the Ballgame song?
Right now? Okay. Take me out to the ball game. Stop. I'm laughing. There's 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game. Say, no. Then there's 1 with the peanuts and crackers. Yes.
Oh, love it.
I don't care if I ever get back
Took
to
it back.
this root for the Dodgers because they're the best ones. Yeah, we're going to the World Series, baby. And then it's a shame because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game.
That's not technically the proper. I mean, she got some of the words in there. I do love her. Do love her delivery.
Yeah, the kids here because it's their best team. All ball game.
I like it that she stopped in the middle to talk trash to someone.
Yeah.
Because I got the World Series.
That's great. It's crazy because at the beginning you couldn't really tell, and then as she sang, the drunkenness came out.
Sure did. So now she's out. She's eliminated because she was able to. She couldn't do it. So now, who's your money on? Is it on Jorge or is it on that lady Sharon?
You know what? Now I'm going to put my money on Sharon.
All right, you decided to go all in on Scared Sharon?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out if Scared Sharon was able to get through the entire singing of the song. Keep in mind, she didn't do great when Jake asked her where she was
I
from.
feel like she thinks she's going to get robbed if she doesn't do it.
She's very nervous.
Sharon. Hi. Sharon from where?
Sharon, what?
Sharon from where?
From La Crescenta.
Don't tell
Do you
her
enjoy
address.
baseball?
So the plot thickens with Sharon a little bit. Maybe you're upset you went with her.
Do you enjoy baseball?
I used to go to Angels games.
Oh, no.
Everyone used to.
Well, listen, it's really sad the way she explains this.
They sucked because they just sucked. So, no. I got free tickets, so that's the only reason I went to Angels games.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. So,
And that was from the website.
That's right. Free tickets at the box office.
How many drinks have you had tonight?
1.5.
Can you sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
Oh, hell yeah.
Go ahead.
With confidence.
wow.
So now
She
you
came
feel
out.
good. She's ready to go.
Go ahead.
Take me out to the ball game.
Oh, she's
Take
singing.
me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
She definitely says penis, by the way.
Buy me some penis and, let her live.
Yeah, she's not.
Don't judge her.
Listen to this.
Me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back or it's River to the Angels.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
No one's singing that.
No. There's just
River
Sharon.
to the Angels. If they don't win, it's
predictable.
Every single day.
It's like.
If they don't win, it's the same.
It's the same.
It's the
For
same.
it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the
Angels
game.
Hey, look at that.
That's why I always say with the Angels, because they never won.
Oh, damn.
She was able to do it, and I'm glad you didn't go with George, because he was by far the most hammered, and this may be the finest rendition of the song we've ever heard. So as everyone's ready for World Series fever sweeping Southern California, Dodgers, quote, ruining baseball, but take a listen.
And, it goes around well. Yeah.
How many drinks have you had tonight?
Well, today I'm a bartender, so probably like 10. I don't know.
Can you sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
No. Take me out to the ball game and have a fat torta like all day,
Take me out to the ball game.
Jake really tries to help this guy, and he is so drunk. Listen.
Take me out to the square, but in Dodger Stadium,
Buy me some
Cracker Jacks. I know
and
that. We don't want my back, but still,
I don't care.
we took everything from the Dodger Stadium.
I think he's,
Whoa, is he just admitting to stealing?
Yeah, he's admitting crimes now.
I love Dodger Stadium, but the history of that is very dark.
Oh.
Take me out to the Cracker Jacks. I don't give a whatever comes back. But I love your dog right here. He's beautiful as hell.
She.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Oh, man, he goes to a dark place.
How
when
were
he's
the
drunk.
crickets so loud?
Jake's Crickets following Jake on the road. They thought
We're going to get street audio. Let's go.
They thought Jake was going to make a joke, so they had to be ready to chirp. All right, Tales from the Lift. Your scariest stories from ride shares could result in you getting 21 Pilots tickets. 800-520-1067. That's next. scariest month of the year. Halloween is here. It's a week from Friday. We are celebrating with another final Friday Fiesta at Discanso. We'd love you to join us. We will be there right after the show, 11 a.m. sharp. That seems like the appropriate time to start drinking in costumes on Halloween Day. And it's going to be a great one because we may have a wedding at it. We may have Blind Charlie's birthday party. And we're going to be giving away a giant 85-inch TCL TV, which is way better than getting a tiny candy bar. Even if you get a king-size candy bar, how about a king-size TV from TCL? And all you got to do is show up for the costume contest. Of course, other things will happen there that we cannot discuss on the radio because the lawyers will try to shut it down. But if you were at the first final Friday Fiesta, you know it was a great time. We're doing it again on Halloween. And as we are celebrating this being the scariest month, we decided to hear from you with your scariest stories involving rideshare. It's time for Tales from the Lyft.
Welcome to Tales from the Lyft.
Drivers
and Uber
passengers, a lot of different ride-share horror stories that have been told, and we give you the opportunity now to share them with us. Up for grabs, we have tickets to a private show with 21 Pilots happening this Wednesday. The only way in is to win your way in. We've got your final tickets. We'll be giving away this week. And even before we got on the air with this, Ali, we'll take these live calls in a moment. We have people that left stories on the GOAT line.
Hey, Klein and Ali. Yeah, one time I pulled up into this neighborhood looking for my passenger. I pulled up into the house, and just next door to that, but kind of close to the house where I was pulling up into, there was a female sitting on the curb looking at her phone. She gets up when I pull up and stop, looking at her phone, gets into my car, which indicates to me, okay, that's probably my passenger, and it was for a female. She gets in, I take off. 2 minutes into the ride, I get a message saying, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, why is this person texting me from the back seat? But it turns out this wasn't my passenger. And she wouldn't answer any questions I asked her. I just drove back. She got out, went into her house like nothing ever happened.
Whoa.
All right, have a good day.
That's just a weird, what a strange, random person just gets in, goes for a ride, won't speak, gets right out again.
Dude, and I bet it would be like if they just walk into the wilderness and then they just disappear. They never even existed. He drove a ghost.
Matthew, you're on KROQ. It's time for your Tales from the Lyft or Uber. What's up?
Sweet divots.
Sweet tips.
So I was a driver, and Google took me on some weird route, some kind of back road. I was picking up my guy. It said no trespassing. I get up there, thinking it's the house. My car gets stuck, and the guy pulls out his shotgun and says, "Hey, I can shoot you since you're on my property. I'm just trying to get you, man. I don't know where I'm going." He says, "No one here is getting an Uber ride." And then, I backed out and got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't really think about it, but all of the times that the Uber drivers are attempting to find the pickup spot, and that they're probably like the rest of us going, said turn left here. Clearly there's nothing here.
Right.
So guy goes shotgun to face, get off my property, you're trespassing. He's like, well, I'm
and his daughter is like, where is my Uber?
Guy never shows up.
She did call it.
All right, that's a good one to start with. We say hi now to Ray on KROQ.
We start off with shotgun.
Shotgun to face. Real life horror stories from the back of or the front of your rideshare. What's up, Ray?
So I got a pickup for Lyft at a hospital. So I'm waiting outside the hospital, and all of a sudden 2 doctors get in, but I didn't see them coming out of the hospital. And they got a little lunchbox ice igloo thing, and they're saying, "Oh, hey, you're gonna have to speed up because we have an actual human heart in here
Whoa.
that we're transporting to a different hospital."
And they're trusting they're just going to call regular Uber X?
Are you black at least? Are you Uber black?
No, I'm Mexican.
No, they took Uber Mexican.
I was like, why is it better?
I didn't know. Hold on. You're telling me in the back of an Uber X, did they go Uber pool? How did they decide to transport the human heart?
Well, they said that they usually have 2 pilots, one on standby, but both of them got sick that day.
So they said, let's just call Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That would be funny if they did Uber pool. No, wait. A little extra time.
That's a lot of pressure as a driver. I mean, listen, I would imagine when you have a passenger that's got a flight to catch, it's in 14 minutes, we got to go.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden takes your job just driving people, picking up drunk people at a bar. And all
Makes
of a sudden,
it stressful.
when they go, we have a human heart in the back of the car.
Yeah.
We got to go to the other hospital.
Wow.
That's a lot of pressure.
So you got it delivered and everything happened okay?
Yeah, they actually said if you encounter any red lights, we'll pay for the ticket if you have to run it.
Whoa,
so cool. Love that.
I'd
All right.
love for you to explain that to a police officer.
There's doctors in the back seat, and then they realize, what a great prank, by the way. The guy runs a red light. The cops are like, "What's going?" He's like, "It's cool. They're doctors. They open up the lunchbox, just lunch in there. They're regular people."
Yeah, it makes me want to drive around with a cooler just to say.
All right, Ruthie, Tales from the Lyft or Uber. What's up?
So I interned for Jam in the Van, if you guys know them, a couple years back. And it's just like a company that does like podcasts and comedy shows and like music YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to work a lot with Pauly Shore because they produce his podcast.
Okay.
And being an intern, I didn't really get treated that well. And so I had to always watch Pauly Shore's dog, Buster. And normally I love dogs, but this dog had the most like infuriating, screeching bark. And it was very frustrating for me. Then a year and a half-ish goes by. I'm in an Uber heading home from LAX, and somehow my Uber driver just gets talking about his film career. And
somehow, that's 90% of Ubers. God,
it was Allie.
Yeah.
I'm here actually in LA.
So the Uber driver's talking about his film career. What happens?
Yes. So then he brings up this documentary that he made about Pauly Shore because I mentioned that I'm a documentary student, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I interned with Pauly Shore, and he's like, no way, Pauly's my best friend. We've been best friends for years, and I especially love his dog Buster.
Oh man! You know what's great is that this guy is dining out on that Pauly Shore story, like Allie dines out on her Kid and Play story.
Yeah. What's even greater is that you thought this was a horror story that you needed to call in with.
Yeah, the first guy had a shotgun pulled on his face.
He also knew Pauly Shore.
And you knew Pauly Shore's dog Buster. Sabrina, you're on KROQ. It's Tales from the Lyft or Uber.
Hi.
Hi, what happened to you?
Hi. This literally happened yesterday, so I feel like it's meant to be.
Okay.
But I'm actually I'm still I've stayed in my hotel room this entire time because I've been so scared, ever since yesterday. So what happened was yesterday I'm in LA by myself. I was walking by myself. I'm 22, but I look a lot younger. So usually people don't hit on me and stuff. But this guy walked up to me. He's 30-ish. He walked up to me and he was like, hey, I saw you walking by earlier, but I thought you were super cute, so I actually parked my car right here to come and see you. And I was like, okay. And he was like, do you want to grab coffee with me? And I was like, no, thank you. And then he was like, I was trying to walk away, and then he was like, wait, do you want to make money using OnlyFans? I was really freaked out. And
how does this involve Uber?
Okay, wait, I was trying to be polite, but I was walking away because I thought he was trying to traffic me or something. And then I called my friend. She was like, call an Uber right now and tell him to do a detour so that guy doesn't follow you. And I called an Uber, and I was in Koreatown. So when that Uber got there and I got in the Uber, he didn't speak any English. And I was trying to explain to him.
You know what? I got to say, I feel bad for that driver who had to listen to this story. And
and then she was going on and on about how a guy pulled over and then told her she was hot.
I get it. Okay, it's a long story. Try to tighten it up a little bit if we put you on the air, because we got a lot of people that want to go, and we got great prize up for grabs. I'm glad you're safe if you're really in fear of your own life, but that story has got a Cliff Notes, please. Ernesto on KROQ. Hi.
Hey there. Good morning, Netbangers. So my horrific story is that I used to be a Lyft driver, and then someone ended up puking in my car.
Yeah, been there.
And lifted, and they didn't even want to pay me.
Yeah.
And I guess it's for how I submitted my claim. But then I started sending them pictures of the puked up hot dog at the back of my seat. And that was horrifying to me. They paid me still minimum, but yeah, that's my horrific story.
Yeah, a lot of drivers have to experience that, and I think a lot of them were scamming the system for a while, right? Where they were doing the fake throw-up pics.
Well, yeah, because when I was a driver, they paid you, I think, $200 if somebody threw up in your car, and I don't remember having to submit pictures or anything like that, but I imagine that people took advantage of that real quick. There was a guy who threw up a strawberry daiquiri all over the inside and outside of my car.
Hey, Colton, Tales from the Lyft or Uber, your horror stories and ride shares could result in you getting tickets to Tournament Pilot's KROQ private show. What happened?
Hi. So this guy was driving me to church, talking to me about how rich he was and how he lives the high life and spends all this money. And I asked him, I was like, how did you get it? And he was just implying that he got it in a shady way. And he kept talking about these opportunities. And I was like, what opportunities? And finally he's like, oh, you know, it's frowned upon here in the States, but like cocaine and heroin. And he goes on to say how profitable it is in Mexico. And I was like, I'm not, what are you doing? And then he offers to help me meet people that could get me rich in Mexico.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Nice.
All right. I always love I feel like that's, for a while, it was like the valets were the hookup to the shady world, the underbelly world. Like
now it's the Uber drivers.
Now it's like, rideshare drivers. They know what's up.
I remember, too, there was one time a passenger got in my car, and he was mad that I didn't have drugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, do you have any cocaine? I was like, no. And he was like, well, then what the... It was like, he was mad that I was the only not drug-dealing rideshare driver out there that night.
Rowan, we give you the final... We got to make a decision now. There's full lines here. Everyone wants to share their horror stories. To be in a rideshare means at some point you were thrown out of the rideshare or... Actually, a really sad story. I hate to bring this up. One of my good buddies from college was in back of a rideshare. And the guy basically decided, it was him and a couple of buddies, and he just said, I want you guys out of my car right now. He didn't have a reason. And my buddy went to get out of the car. He got out the wrong side, oncoming traffic, got hit by a car, died.
Oh, my God.
That's a real horror story.
Well, that's just really sad.
R.I.P. Sid Wolf. Look it up. Real story. Hey, Rowan on KROQ. Hi. What's up?
Hey, so my story is, it started as a girls' night in Houston 2 years ago, and we ordered an XL Uber. I was a little drunk, so I didn't see it at the time, but it ended up being a Honda HR-V, so definitely not XL. I also spoke to a gentleman on the phone, and then a girl ended up being our driver. But the worst part of the story is, on our way in, we noticed they had one hand on the wheel, and the other was under a white towel in the passenger seat up front. And the entire time, we can just see the little towel, like, twitching. We're like, is that an animal under there? What's
Was it
going on?
Vanessa's face?
Was it a tiny towel? Was it an official KROQ tiny towel? That's an amazing, because the whole time
great.
you go, that's a different level of fear right there. Like, what is under the
what's
towel?
under the towel?
By the way,
why isn't he saying anything about it?
Rowan, did you ever ask what was under the towel?
No, because they ran 2 red lights, and then also they said, like, oh, shit, Febreze, and then they dropped us off a block before the actual bar, which in Houston, that's very sketch. I don't know if you guys have ever been out there, but it's like one street is great, the other one, it's like, oh, my God, I don't want to be caught out here for 5 p.m.
All right, Allie, we've heard a lot of stories.
I mean, that's a great
There's
one.
also someone that claims their driver was picking their nose and wiping it on the glass window.
Oh, fine.
Uber driver went berserk and threatened to threatened his life because he didn't tip.
657 said I was a passenger and I told the Uber driver a joke, a lesbian joke, the old classic, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur, a lookalotopus? And
I thought it was a pterodactyl.
Oh, that's a good one, too. But the Uber driver laughed so hard he blew boogers out of his nose, ran into a parked car, and then I was unable to get to my destination.
That's great.
That's so funny because that's your fault.
Dusty,
for telling a great joke.
Dusty, we really have to go, but I want to hear your story. What's up? Quickly.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, so I got the best Uber story of them all. So about 10 years ago when Uber first started, I had ordered an Uber, thought it was the Uber driver. It turns out it was somebody who had already killed 2 people. And I was supposed to be his 3rd victim.
How do you know this?
You were going to be the 3rd victim? How do you figure?
Yes. Because later, after talking with the police, this is what his scam was. He would wait outside of I'm not going to say the hotel, and he would pose as either like Uber or there was a couple other things, but mine was an Uber.
And so you got in, and then did he take you somewhere?
I got in. That was my first Uber. I believe it was when Uber first started, or shortly after. So I wasn't too familiar with it, but I knew something was wrong, and because the guy just was totally off, and he had lifted. He was reaching in his pants, pulled out a gun, and so I jumped out. He tried to grab me, but I was able to get away. Ran into the hotel. They called the police. They ended up catching him that day.
Whoa.
And the best part of it all is I actually met my wife, who became my wife that day. She was one of the police officers.
Wow. How many stars did you give that guy after all that? 4?
so it was bittersweet. It was kind of traumatizing, but it was I ended up marrying the love of my life.
And in all seriousness, that driver, was responsible for killing 2 people.
2 people.
Do you know his name?
One person was the week before, and the other one was I believe like a few weeks before that, and he had already he had the talking to the detective. I guess they were looking for him in 3 different states.
Cool.
Wow. I believe the story. It's easy to say it's made up. I feel like I do believe
I don't
this
think
man.
This is made up.
And listen, not that the guy on hold that wants to talk about the time he ordered French fries and they brought onion rings instead. That's also a horror story. But Dusty, we would like to invite you to our private show with 21 Pilots. Go bring your police officer wife, the love of your life, and we'll see you on Wednesday at the private show. All right.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
You're very welcome.
Man, that's your first Uber ride. What do you think about Uber moving forward? Someone's like, let's just call an Uber. And you're like, no.
I would go back to cabs, I think, at this point. All right, thanks for the calls. We got to take a break.
Klein, Alley, Show!
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, K-Rock.
You're not listening.
Can I say something? Allie thinks because she's doing this on a keyboard, she has her computer. I use my phone for everything. My computer is almost useless.
You use it for everything because you like that we don't know what you're doing on it.
I don't care what you do. You put it on. You can put all my stuff up on the screen. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not.
Yes, but you're also. We've learned that humans are not good multitaskers. You can't be reading things, pulling clips on your phone, and listening to us at the same time.
Yeah,
you're not able to do it.
But you're doing it on your computer, right? So you think because you have a laptop.
No, I'm filling out the schedule. I'm working.
Right. Yeah. What do you think I'm doing on my phone? So you think you're better than me because you're going.
I'm typing. Yeah, that's more official.
Vanessa's asking us, hey, do you guys want to have this guest on? Now, as soon as she says that, I'm already on their Instagram looking at it going, let's see what this guest, let's see what they got going on. I'm already researching things she's talking about.
Yes, but then we will ask you a question and you will not answer.
I'm sorry, what?
909 said he is listening. He just doesn't care.
That's right.
He's listening. He's just not paying attention.
Leslie?
Yes. Klein.
Yeah, hi.
I think you're at the age now that you're using your AirPods as a hearing aid.
Okay.
Mystery solved.
Get off my lawn.
310 said that they are completely on your side. # free Klein.
Thank you.
So you do have supporters, Klein.
Thank you. All right. Well, anyone else have anything like that, or does everyone feel like they've been heard?
I feel better. Do you guys feel better?
I feel so good.
You also stole my Instagram photo.
Jake
has many problems with you.
Jake,
this is a different thing.
They stole your Instagram photo? I will defend this story. This is so ridiculous. I'm driving down from the mountain. I'm driving us back from, because I'm the driver, of course. Let me do an intervention on you lazy asses that I got to drive around. All right. So now I'm driving you. They're giving me a hard time because I'm trying to drive and take a picture of a cool view driving down the mountain, okay?
Multitasking again.
And they all say, come on, focus on the road, dude. You got all these lives in here, these valuable lives. So I said, fine, Jake, do me a favor. Get a picture. So Jake takes a picture. I said, send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice picture, so I posted it. What did you want, a goddamn credit?
You said you didn't give him photo credit.
Oh, F you, Jake.
Because I cropped it. I did the vibrance. I made the contrast. I made it cool.
Whatever, man. I don't accept this intervention. That last point is the stupidest thing ever.
Strike that from the record,
All right,
please.
forget this whole thing. It's KROQ. Thank you, everyone.
Kind of now an oldie, but this is, thank you, KROQ, for
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
KROQ, good morning. Welcome to your Monday. We are Klein Alley Show. This is a bonus hour, also known as a bogus hour, depending on how you look at it. Make it worth your while, though, because we got, I'm sure, stuff to give you, as well as a reminder, if you want to go to Vegas and see No Doubt at the Sphere, you'll win trips every single day this week on KROQ, and we've already told you, but I will give you one final reminder. 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on KROQ today with Kevin Ryder. You'll be listening for Ex-Girlfriend. It's a No Doubt song, and you must call once you hear that song. Your chance to win trip for two, including round-trip airfare, 2-night hotel stay, and 2 tickets to the show at the Sphere.
Not all-inclusive, but it's inclusive of all the things that you want to be included.
It's primarily all. For the way we do things around here, that's pretty all-inclusive. You don't get much more inclusive than that. A lot of times
especially
we say...
2 nights at a hotel?
Especially airfare. We usually go, hey, you want a trip to Vegas? Now, good luck driving
Here's
there.
a bus pass.
Right. So this is a big win, and hopefully you get in on it. You'll have a chance today starting at 3 o'clock on KROQ. All right, this hour, we all did watch the movie that Vanessa recommended. And someone just asked on the text line, have you guys done your official review yet of Halloweentown? This is from 562. The answer is no, we have not done a review of it yet on the air. But I really thought, just like I did with Jake's recommendation for Halloween movie, which was The Wolfman, I thought when I started watching this, it was clearly the wrong movie I was watching, because there's no way this could have been a movie recommended by an adult person.
I immediately regretted 5 minutes in that I was not high out of my brain.
And I don't know if there's high enough to... I don't know what level of high you'd have to be.
I could have gotten there to really enjoy it.
But Vanessa, before we give our official reviews of your pick for the ultimate scary movie this Halloween season, was this a joke on us?
I specifically said, you weren't here, but when I recommended my movie, I said, it's not super scary, but it is Halloween.
You can remove super. It's not scary in any way.
But is it
also not super.
Did you think it was mildly scary?
What?
I'm going to quote one of my children, my 7-year-old, who, when this was on in the background, said, why are you watching this baby show? That was from a 7-year-old.
Okay, but in Vanessa's defense, she probably watched it when she was a kid, right?
Yep. I did.
So last week.
And as a grown-up as well.
So your pick, all kidding aside, because we'll give our official reviews, but this is what your pick is for the movie of the Halloweens. Of all of the great movies that people are watching and rewatching, which is why we're doing this, this is your pick. Halloweentown on Disney Plus is your pick for the greatest Halloween movie that's ever been released?
Well, when I give my movie recommendation, I said I don't really watch scary movies, but I do watch this movie on Halloween.
Every year?
Yeah.
You've watched it more than once.
You
That's
watch
crazy.
it every year?
I mean,
Eventually it'll be good.
most of the Halloween years, yes.
Wow.
Most of the
Halloween
I don't know how to explain
What the hell does that mean?
That's every year. Every year that's
That's
Halloween.
why I said most, not all the every year.
What I enjoyed more than the movie itself was Vanessa telling me what this movie was about on Friday.
Which I realized because I watched it last night again that I mix the
Up
movie,
different
the
movies.
1 and 2. I
Yeah.
mixed them together.
Oh boy.
I was like,
She
oh.
was like, but there's a mystery in Halloweentown, and they must solve it. Is
But
she
there
a
was
witch
a
or
mystery,
is...
and
Yeah.
they did solve it.
So anyway, we will give our official review of that film coming up this hour. If you can't tell, we were all perplexed by this recommendation for many reasons, but we'll get to that. After your Evanescence, though.
My 3-year-old liked it.
Quick check of what's going on in the world with your A.D.D news and more this hour right here on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, yo, net bangers. You got about 5 seconds to turn that volume all the way up. This one, yeah, it's for the fans. Hey, shout out to Ghost here for doing the most. Let's toast this West Coast radio morning show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Ellie. Yeah, we all down to kick it. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of cricket. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers.
I'm a young Gambi on the MIC. Sorry, onion queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa in the school, you're volleyballing again. We're 47 inches tall, that's why they call us twins. Don't trip, I don't know what is a succulent. What is a succulent?
Don't make me spaz out with rock pants on. I bet you eat the pizza with bacon on top. What up, Doc? That's Greek Karina with Erica Glide. Sky high and fly touche. Go visit Lewis and Forever out in the Bay. And this just in, the sheriff's 2.0 over the top. From calling the cops and the comments we drop. Get that monkey off of my back, make the pantyhose stop. Or else we're gonna bust the BB on the freaks and we'll get you all blood. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Hey yo, shout out to all the net bangers, man. You know who you are. There's way too many to listen to the song. Alex G, Danny G, Mags, Sarah J, Neil, Kevin, and Phil the Plumber. Feature Jarrett, Mr. Mask. Hey yo, Donovan, Ray, Carlos, Zeke, Mike, Crone, and Aaron. Blink, Budget Chicken. Hey, if I didn't get you, man, I'll get you on the next one. Grow the show.
get your A.D.D news in just a moment here on KROQ. A lot of people on the GOAT line yelling at Roger the Dodger hater, but you should be thanking him because that guy seems to be the greatest luck charm the Dodgers have ever had. A loud, proud hater that calls our show quite regularly.
Dodgers won the NL pennant. Where you at, Roger the Dodger hater? First it was the Phillies who were going to beat us, and then it was the Brewers. Where are they? Yeah, they're taking a vacation until spring, just like those stupid Giants.
Oh.
Tweet David and go Dodgers.
There you go. Hate coming through for Roger the Dodger hater from all ages. That's a child right there, or maybe it's Vanessa's classmate. I'm not sure.
I love everyone's ability to shamelessly talk crap when they had nothing to do with the team
Great.
winning.
It's the best part about it.
Ha! Where are they now?
It's a good opportunity.
Like, you just watched it.
Let's get to your news. Then, of course, we will get into everything else we have in store for you this hour, including the official review. Jake claims he's written down his thoughts about Vanessa's movie, so we'll get into all that. But first, this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Obviously, it was a good weekend for Dodger fans and a good weekend for thieves. Several successful high-profile robberies took place over the weekend. First off, a rare Picasso painting was stolen while it was on its way to a Spanish museum. There was a van that arrived at the museum. They had a bunch of rare paintings in it. They put it in a crate. They put it off to the side. A few days later, they were like, let's break open this crate, take out these rare paintings, and one of them was missing. It was a rare Picasso pencil. I don't know. I guess he eventually at the end he was using pencil. I think he was trying to go simple, and so it's not like it's his most valuable work, but it was worth $650,000. And then
seems low. I mean, I don't know what art costs, but
I agree.
How big was it?
Seems low. Jake would have paid for it if it was a blacklight poster he bought from someone at the parking lot of a Randy's
Black
Donut.
Picasso, dude, all day.
Yeah, I don't know if this means anything to you, Jake, but it's made with gouache and pencil on paper, and the work depicts a guitar and several everyday objects, including a bottle and a folded sheet of paper arranged on a table in soft brown and gray tones.
How'd you say gouache?
Gouache? Gouache?
Listen, it doesn't matter if it means anything to Jake. He paid $50 for that stupid Shrek picture with the top hat. Shrek Lincoln that we got
I know,
hanging
they're
up.
like, we got to steal this pencil
Yeah,
thing.
I
Someone's going to pay a lot of money for it if this guy paid $40 for a finger painting.
That is the... I don't even know what that... Like, it seems ridiculous that the guy's sketch with a pencil is worth, $500,000. But still more ridiculous is that Jake paid $40. We got to repost that picture. It's the perfect picture for Halloween.
It's a good picture.
I don't think anyone's more shocked than the person who made it.
No one is... the fact that they got a real buyer of that thing
Oh my
is
God.
crazy.
Oh, I bet he's making more by the dozen
Jake,
every day.
Original oil painting is nice.
It doesn't matter if it's not done by someone like Picasso. If it's done by a random person.
Yeah.
I like it.
The thing
And
is,
it looks good. It's well done.
it hangs in our office now. It's so funny. It makes me laugh every day. I
You
see
have
it.
a photocopy of it.
Whatever.
You don't have the
And it's
original. I
worth
have the
every
original,
penny.
dude.
Yeah, it's
Oil painting. It
so
looks good.
funny. This is so stupid.
To answer your question, Jake, it is small. It's just 5 inches by under 4 inches.
Okay, yeah.
So it's pretty tiny. But then this happened. This happened at the Louvre. So there was a heist of all heists.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
The breaking news from Paris, thieves staging a heist at the Louvre Museum, targeting priceless jewelry displays, and ABC's Marcus Moore has more on that. Good morning again, Marcus.
Hey, Jill, good morning. These details are still coming in, but here's what we know right now. This was a bold and sophisticated robbery. It happened at the Louvre this morning as it was opening. The robbery reported around 9:30. Authorities say 3 to 4 robbers arrived at the museum in Paris, used a ladder at one point, and a freight elevator to reach the Apollo room. Their authorities say they broke windows and used small chainsaws to steal jewelry, the crown jewels. The robbery itself lasted about 7 minutes, and 9 pieces of invaluable jewelry were taken. Those robbers took off on motorbikes. Now, one American witness who was there when this happened described the chaos. She says she saw the police running into the museum, which was eventually evacuated and is still shut down.
So, yeah, they had to close it down. Obviously, a lot of tourists waiting to get in, see the Louvre. They're disappointed to know that the one day they planned on going to the Louvre, it was going to be closed because of a robbery.
The crown jewels, at least I've heard of those before. I don't know what they look like.
I mean,
but
it's the coolest, like...
Right.
I'm going to put my fingers together and steal the crown
But
jewels.
let's focus on this. Mini chainsaws and...
I didn't even know they made those.
Motorbikes. This thing has all the makings of... if there's a movie, I would have watched all of it. This is the kind of stuff I love. And every time I get forced to go to a museum, which is not often, but even as a kid when I have to go on a field trip, I would think to myself, how would I steal stuff from here? That's my only thought. I don't appreciate the stuff I'm looking at. I think, how would I go about getting this out of here?
I just disagree that it's sophisticated. I think ladder and breaking windows with a chainsaw is pretty basic.
They got away, so they had to come up with a plan to get away.
Yeah, and they're just like motorbikes. Like I don't think this was
I think you're wrong. I think this probably took years to plan.
to plan a ladder and a chainsaw on a motorbike.
To look up GPS, how to get out of here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you have to figure out. The shifts of the guards. You got to figure out are these mini
The
chainsaws?
cops are already running. I mean, they had 7 minutes. That's not
great.
very long.
But they must have known that. They must have clocked them. This is when I'm thinking about the armored car robbery I'm going to do at some point. I'm always thinking about
some
it.
point?
At some point. It's on my to-do
I'll
list.
accomplish it at
I'll
some
get it done.
point. I really will.
But it's taken me 5 years to put this plan together already. I'm still nowhere near.
Because you have like one thought a year about
Right.
it.
I keep forgetting about my plan. But eventually I'm going to get into this.
All right. It was also a weekend of more flight mishaps. There was a couple of things that happened. One, a windshield shattered during a United Airlines flight. This was from Denver to LAX.
That's sophisticated.
Very sophisticated. And then this happened in Hong Kong International Airport. A cargo plane veered off the runway. And then it hit a vehicle and partially went into the ocean, went into the sea.
Oh.
I know. And it seemed like the weather was fine. They said there was no alarms as far as like bad weather that could cause the plane to slide. They just said that the plane failed to stop in time and then just landed in the water, which I know that we have limited options when it comes to space and building an airport and stuff, but like maybe not right next to the ocean.
Well, this is what I think every time I take off at LAX. And, Burbank, I think, is one of the shortest runways in the history of runways. They always
Burbank does?
They always talk about the planes have to, land and then immediately hit the brakes because there's just no runway move. But I will say, as someone who flew cross-country this past weekend to get back to L.A., and I think I may have mushed myself, it was the most turbulent flight I've ever experienced in my life.
The whole time?
The pilot announced right when we took off, this is going to be bad for a while, so I'm just going to have the flight attendant sit down for the next 5 hours.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, my God, that's so much time.
I wonder if for a flight attendant, is that good news or bad news? Because maybe it's good news in the fact that you don't really have to work that much.
It's great
but
news for them.
But it's probably bad because they're bored out of their minds. You just have to sit there on a flight for 5 hours.
They're
What
all
are you
on their
going to
phones.
do?
I looked at them all. They're all on their phones. They're doing exactly
Yeah,
what
but
we're
wouldn't
doing.
you want to keep yourself busy by doing something?
I was trying to size up the flight attendants. I was trying to look at their faces. I go, they seem worried about this at all?
Yeah.
It was not fun.
And then I know we've talked about sleep divorce before, but the new numbers are in, and now up to a third of couples are now in the sleep divorce phase. Divorce rates in general are going down, but sleep divorce is on the rise, and more people, it's just over a third now of American couples are opting to sleep either in separate rooms or just at least separate beds. And the number one reason is what you're listening to right now.
Those are the little chainsaws that were used in the robbery that Allie talked about earlier.
The crown jewels and almost does.
All right, well, there you go. That will explain it. That's the number one reason? Is there a number two reason, or is it just snoring?
Number 2 and 3 are also snoring.
Okay.
When are we going to release that video?
I think we're going to play it before the 21 Pilots show.
Oh,
Isn't that
great.
the big plan? The fans will love that, I'm sure.
We got to get a Jumbotron.
Fit in.
All week on KROQ. Win a trip to see No Doubt at Sphere Las Vegas.
There's a reason why it's called world famous, guys.
Listen for the song of the day for your chance to win round trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and a pair of tickets to the show, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hello. How crazy is that?
Keep it on KROQ to win.
KROQ is our home. KROQ.
I've said it before. K-Rock, hello.
Hi, good morning. This is Candace. So I just asked my 8-year-old about the guess what chicken butt or the stealing of the soda, which is worse.
And?
He said, guess what chicken butt is worse because if you get the water cup and put soda in the water cup, technically there's still water in the water cup, so it's not stealing the soda. Because there's water and soda in the water cup, so it's still water.
He makes a good point right there.
And does the 8-year-old find the guess what chicken butt joke funny?
He does not.
And that is what is going to come back and bite you, Allie, in your chicken butt, because according to 951, Allie taught a terrible joke, and now your kid is going to grow up telling terrible jokes with false confidence. You've started a trajectory towards a radio career because he'll be a failed comedian. Just ask Jake how that's going for him.
Hey!
So anyway, it's a good point from 751 or 951. He'll be chasing that rush of telling jokes and getting reactions, and he will be doing terrible material for the future.
I
the rest
set
of
the
his life.
bar, and it's up to him to raise it.
You know what? A similar story to that story you told was Jimmy Fallon.
Oh.
So I'm just letting you know.
Oh, that made me sad.
You've just created the next Jimmy Fallon. Got a big laugh and.
Well, it's like that. What do you do with baby Hitler?
Yeah.
You know, when you know that they're destined for horrible things.
I mean, I think you got to marry baby Hitler and kill baby Fallon. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I think so.
It's time for the dumb off. I'm not excited about this because it's my time to get on the hot seat here. If you've been keeping track, it's back to school, and people are supposed to get smarter in school. We all technically did go to school. Some of us actually graduated college, believe it or not. But does not mean that we will do well at the dumb off, and one of us will have to wear the sash of stupidity to our private show with Cage the Elephant. It's super embarrassing to wear a sash around that just says dummy all night.
Yeah.
Unless you're Johnny. He was proud of it that one year.
Johnny thought it was cool. He didn't understand that it was insulting, and he was really proud that he won it, and he couldn't believe he won, and then we had to explain to him afterwards it's really not something to be proud about.
Hey, we all just want to be a winner.
Everyone wants to win, even if you're winning the dumb off. So if you want to watch, we're on YouTube now, or you can listen. It's time for another round of stupidity. Welcome to the dumb off.
The dumb off.
All right. Does everyone have a piece of paper and a pen?
I do.
Because I will tell you there is a drawing assignment in this edition of the Dumb Off.
Drawing?
I got to have you draw something. So have your paper and pen ready. You will be graded on the accuracy of the drawing. That will come later in the Dumb Off test. Question.
I just want to let you know, if I lose the dumb off today to Omar, then I cannot help participate in writing the questions for the final. And the final.
I think everyone would be happy about
that. I think everybody would be fine with that. From all the,
you won't get
feedback.
more stupid, tricky questions, okay?
They're not stupid questions. You're stupid.
They're all riddles,
They're
man.
not all riddles. They are not. It's
you're all Confucius say, blah, blah, blah.
deductive
blah.
reasoning.
Who cares?
Say the upside-down turtle or whatever.
I've never said that at all. I've never said that. Every critique about these questions is wrong.
All right, let's start. Question 1.
Klein, you're an idiot.
All right, we don't need to start with that.
True.
That's not a question.
True or false? Klein's an idiot.
I'll say true as well.
Question 1. Kaylee earns $5 an hour delivering newspapers. She delivers news.
What kind of reference is this?
Just
delivering
listen to the
newspapers.
question.
Why don't you update your goddamn questions? What's this, from the 1800s?
She delivers newspapers 3 days a week.
Start again.
Kaylee earns $5 an hour by delivering newspapers. It's 1874.
Okay.
She delivers newspapers 3 days a week for 4 hours at a time. How much money will Kaylee earn after delivering newspapers for 8 weeks? Question 2.
Whoa.
Wait, we got to figure it out.
Question 2.
How's that so fast?
I just wrote down Kaylee.
All right, you both lose.
I haven't even gotten to anything yet. Hold on. All right.
Wait, you do it a third time?
Solve?
No. Let me write down my answer. We can solve it later. Hold on. Can I use my phone calculator?
No.
I mean, I know how to solve the. If this is how do I solve the problem?
Guys, this is question 1.
Yeah, okay, but I understand, Allie, but you added a lot of steps to it.
It's not. You asked questions like this, too. These are just word problems.
I had to Google.
Kaylee earns $5 an hour delivering newspapers. She delivers 3 days a week, 4 hours at a time. How much money does she earn after doing the newspapers for 8 weeks?
Yeah,
That's the question 1, okay?
I got it. I know what you're saying.
Question 2. Identify the conjunction in the following sentence.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Conjunction?
This is like stupid.
Conjunction junction.
This is
What's
so
your function?
Stupid. Also, second question with a terribly untimely reference.
By the way, my wife's an English teacher, so I should probably know this.
Yeah, this is basic grammar, okay, guys?
Who needs grammar?
I thought
You
this
got
was
AI
This
for
is an
that now.
IQ test.
thought
This is
was
a dumb-off.
I thought this was a pink eye question. Isn't this pink eye?
I think I know what this
That's
is, by the way.
conjunctivitis.
All right, get on to the question.
All right, identify the conjunction in the following sentence. Sophie is clearly exhausted but insists on dancing till dawn.
Wait, say that again?
Oh, my God. Sophie is clearly exhausted but insists on dancing till dawn.
Okay, I think
Klein's
I got this
written
one.
nothing down so far. Question 3. How many edges does a cube have? How many edges does a cube have? You can draw a cube if it helps you.
I'm going to draw a cube just to show you I can do that.
Okay.
3D cube. Check that out. Check that out, YouTube. 3D cube floating in the sky.
Look at that.
Magic S.
Hold on one second.
Now you got to count them.
How many edges or corners?
How many edges? Not corners.
I don't know if that's the same thing. You saying sides or I don't understand.
Edges.
Edges. That's when you like.
Is this unclear?
Yeah,
Edges.
it is.
Edges.
Are you saying corners or sides?
I'm saying edges.
Omar,
Wait,
do you know what
wait.
she's saying?
Corners?
No.
She's saying.
Okay, like so side, not the sides. The
Not the
lines.
sides, the edges.
The lines.
Right.
The lines.
Yeah. Question 4.
Okay, I think. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
6, 7, 8.
All right.
My God.
11, 12, 16.
All right, question 4. Emerald is to green as sapphire is to what?
No. Okay. Now we're talking.
Sapphire?
Now I know
I
a
just
girl.
heard Vanessa in the room yell a wrong answer.
Really? What'd you yell? Chicken?
Chicken! I want more chicken!
I got this one. I'm ready. I feel good about 4. I got 1 right.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Omar, how do you think you're doing so far?
I struggling. Well, I haven't figured out
struggling?
So I haven't figured out number 1 yet. I just read all the information. I'm
too.
gonna do the I'm gonna do the math during the break.
All right.
Number 2 is just a guess, and number 3, I'm still counting up the edges.
Yeah, I'm with you. We're also at 5.
All right, question 5.
I don't like the dumb
What is
off.
the next letter in this sequence? A, Z, B, Y, blank.
Uh-huh.
What's the next letter in the sequence?
Okay.
A, Z, B, Y, blank.
Tell you, it's a word you are.
All right.
That's a funny
That
smart
is
joke.
that's a funny smart
It's a
joke.
funny smart joke with a right answer.
All right, question number 6. Draw photosynthesis.
Get the F out of here. Draw you a ride home. That's the stupidest question. Draw photosynthesis?
I want you to, anyone who's learned science and learned photosynthesis, there's a picture that tells you exactly what happens. Do your best job drawing it, and I will accept the best drawing.
What the F are you even talking about?
Why are you so mad?
All right, whatever.
Well, even if you can like, define photosynthesis, it'd be so hard to draw.
Well, I think it's important to show what people can draw.
As long as we know that Allie has now asked officially the dumbest question so far in the dumb off. Draw photosynthesis. Okay, I'm drawing it.
I know that you have a hard time drawing. There you go. I see you're drawing something right now that.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. In a few moments, we'll get into the official review of Vanessa's Halloween movie pick. Jake's been in there working on this. I don't think I've ever seen him work on anything harder than he's worked on this review of her film, but he's trying to, I think, overshadow the fact that we all bagged on his film, The Wolfman, with Benicio del Toro.
Well, Allie didn't even finish it.
I couldn't, dude. It
You
was
didn't learn
so
the thing about the
long.
father?
No, I
Oh.
found that out. Vanessa told me that part, which
Oh.
actually would have made it cool.
That'll be coming up. I did something accidentally this week. I was on the East Coast. It was so disgusting, and it's something that you do by choice, and I have to just take a second and ask you what's wrong with you. I realized about day 3, and I blame I was in a hotel for part of the week. I was at my old house growing up part of the week. I was at my wife's parents' apartment part of the week as well. So we were in a lot of different places, moving around a lot.
Have sex in any location?
You know, so I'm so bummed out about it. I was actually saying to my wife yesterday, I said, what's crazy is that you know one of my big things is having sex in my old childhood bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, no, I didn't know that was one of your big things. And I go, well, we really blew an
Well,
opportunity.
then you don't
there.
know me at all.
I go,
You don't have any big things.
I go, we really blew an opportunity. And she goes, if that was your big thing, wouldn't you have said something or initiated? And I said, yeah, I was pretty tired though. So I didn't even have sex in my house or in her parents' house. All these wasted opportunities. Not even the hotel, to be completely honest, because it was so effing small. And it was right in Times Square, so the whole time you could hear people out
It
there.
would have made it look bigger.
But I know, it would have made my penis. I should have had sex in that little hotel room. God damn it. But I did realize on one of the nights that I was using her toothbrush.
Oh, okay.
Not
I've been
mine.
there.
And when I explained this to her, I was grossed out by it, and this is my wife.
Electric? Regular?
Regular manual travel. Like, it didn't bring the electric one on the road. It's just a travel, old school, use your hand thing. But I realized it was hers. We have the same one. Hers is definitely looks a little more worn than mine.
Because she brushes her teeth regularly.
Because she brushes her teeth regularly. And when I realized this, I said to her, I think that we've been using the same toothbrush because I think the hotel made, they were both on separate sides of the sink. And then I think she put them next to each other. And I just saw the one on my side and started using it. And there was just something off about it. I could just tell. The bristles felt off.
It's like wearing someone else's shoes.
So I said to her that I had been using it, but I forgot to tell her. And the face she made, I was grossed out, but the face she made was almost the most insulting thing that I've ever felt in my entire relationship with her, because I said, I think we've used the same toothbrush a few times this week. And she goes, oh, really? Like that. And I go, I think we kiss a lot.
Yeah.
We've had each other's body parts in our mouths many times.
Thank you.
But we agreed it was disgusting. And then I said to her to try to soften it. I don't know why I did this. I said, Allie regularly shares a toothbrush with her wife.
That's not true. Please tell her that's not true.
And she goes, why would she immediately...
Oh, my God. Now she thinks I'm a weirdo. I did it not on purpose.
No, you did it a while, though. You did it I thought you said when you pack, you sometimes don't want to pay for an extra bag, so you just share a toothbrush.
That's not true. One extra toothbrush wouldn't make me have to...
It's a big toothbrush.
Yeah, check a
you've
bag.
said that before. That doesn't bug you, and you do it on the regular.
I didn't say I do it regularly. I said I've done it before,
Klein.
and it's no big deal.
You said regularly, and you said it was not a, quote, accident. Mine was a complete
not a big
accident.
deal.
No, I have intentionally used it before because I couldn't find my toothbrush or whatever in that situation. If I was in your situation and I saw that it was hers, I would have been like, whatever. I don't care that much about it. It's not like I intentionally use it. It's like if you're in a pinch, it doesn't really matter that much.
I believe you've said over 20 times you've probably used your wife's toothbrush.
Give or take 20, yeah.
That's so many times.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm an exclusive, let's share everything, including a toothbrush person.
But
I'm
you
just
said-
saying if the opportunity, not opportunity, but if the
opportunity-
circumstances present themselves that way. You have to explain all this to her. Otherwise, I look weird.
I said right
look
away.
weird anyway.
Yeah,
I just don't want her to look completely repulsed next time I see her.
She was repulsed when she realized I had used it one time accidentally, maybe twice, wasn't sure how many times I had accidentally done it, but I said, Allie does it on the regular, and she goes, why would she do that? And then she asked if it was a gay
on the
thing.
regular. You
She
have to
goes,
explain it.
you just didn't do a good job of explaining it, and it was your story to
It's
explain.
not a regular thing. It's if it happens, it happens, and it doesn't bother. I don't think it's that disgusting because, just as you said, you're swapping spit, you're kissing each other. It doesn't really matter. You're like the same person.
But we've talked about this before. The toothbrush is you're grinding into the grossness. You're
What,
pulling
you
out
don't rinse it off?
Yeah.
It has toothpaste on it. It's supposed
you're
to
not
clean
gonna
your
get
teeth.
everything. You're not like rinsing it out with bleach or anything. You're just kind of like just rinsing it off.
not like you're
but
gonna
Klein's right. You're getting the crevices and all the disgusting stuff out of your teeth.
It's leave-ins. It's mouth leave-ins.
It's
You rinse it off.
Rinse doesn't, guys.
It doesn't do
like
anything.
like you said, you're kissing, you're putting body parts in all over. Come on.
So Jake, Jake, you don't think it's that gross? Sharing a toothbrush with your significant other?
I think if you're in a pinch and it's a necessity, you forgot yours, is not the grossest thing in the world.
Thank
no.
you, Jake. Gross bros.
No, fingers.
You would
You
have
do
fingers.
the
Almost
finger
right.
move. You gotta do the
You
finger
were
move.
born with 10 toothbrushes.
You know what's gross?
10.
Brushing your teeth with your finger because
that's
it does
whack, dude.
absolutely nothing.
But that's, dude, you can grind it in there. So sometimes the dentist does that move.
Why
when they're-
wouldn't? No, I like to have clean teeth that are brushed properly. I don't like to use a finger. I don't want to use anything that is not a toothbrush.
Allie, in the lesbian community, you probably, with your fingers, could be like one of those, like Oral-B, like electric toothbrushes, just with your finger. Yeah.
I'm a three-finger gal. I don't do two fingers. That's
right.
for amateurs.
That's right. She even said it.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, she's right. She makes a good point.
Allie's fisting her
But
gums
that's
over
not
there.
what
I get it. All right. Well, there you have it.
Sore every morning.
Just gross. I'm just saying.
It's not that bad.
Be careful.
Don't do it on purpose, though. I don't.
Brush carefully. Allie?
Just let her know.
Is a big fan of one toothbrush.
No Doubt has a song about bathwater mentions and sharing a toothbrush.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that's a clue. It's actually not. 3 p.m. Still your chance to win on KROQ. Show. Send you to Vegas to see No Doubt. Your chance to win today. Well, hopefully you were listening earlier. We gave away a lot of clues. If not, follow along on socials, Klein Alley Show, KROQ, and just keep listening for chances to win all week long right here. It's officially the month where more scary movies are watched and binged than any other month of the year. Understandably, everyone's in the Halloween spirit, so we decided that we will give you one pick per week of a movie that we believe is the ultimate Halloween movie. The one that we feel like we must watch annually in the same way that we watch Christmas Vacation every year around Christmas time. You just have to do it. You've seen it before. It's funny every time it hits. And Jake gave us his pick, which was The Wolfman. We gave our reviews of The Wolfman, which was... Vanessa's the only one who liked it.
Allie didn't finish it. She doesn't get a review.
Vanessa got to give us her pick this past weekend, and we all had the pleasures of watching a movie that I am still surprised was the actual one. Because I thought, as I was watching it, she clearly meant a different one, and I'm watching the wrong one. But it'll be funny to talk about on the air, so I'll just keep watching this wrong one. Mm-hmm. And it turns out the wrong one I watched was actually the right one. It's called Halloweentown.
Halloweentown, and this is a movie that did so well back in the 90s when it came out that there were, I believe, 4 different sequels, perhaps even more. 3, okay. Okay, so 3 sequels, and this is a movie for children. Here's a clip. This movie has Debbie Reynolds in it. I will say she's a classic, always going to have nice nostalgia when you watch Debbie Reynolds in anything. But if you haven't seen this movie when you were a child and you just randomly watch it as an adult, it seems like the worst movie ever. I mean, my kid enjoyed probably the first 10 minutes of it, which was really, eventually you just kind of get distracted.
My kids were so bored. They thought I was punishing them. Like, they were like, what are you doing to us, Dad?
Well, and the special effects are just horrendous. Well, the acting is horrible.
Yeah, my review for my 7-year-old was, why are you making us watch this baby show? And I said, this was recommended by Vanessa. And they said, the girl you work with? And I said, turns out, yes, she is the girl I work with.
And the kids in the movie, woof.
Yeah. Bunch of uggos.
I don't get any cute kids.
Was that part of the scare?
These are so hard.
But Vanessa,
these are real people.
yeah, I get it. But Vanessa, to this date, I mean, at this point, I understand. Sometimes you watch a movie when you're younger and it has an impact on you. So, like, you know.
Yeah, and you just want to like Hocus Pocus was that for me. Like, I understand. I'm not going to.
Monster Squad.
Sure. Whatever that is for you, you watch it as a kid, and then it's got that nostalgic feeling. Maybe it's that movie.
We should just
Jake.
do a new segment called Jake and Vanessa Pick Bad Movies. And every week,
What the hell's Monster Squad? You don't know Monster Squad?
every week, the two of them just
Wolfman
pick.
has nards? Kick him in the
Oh, my
nards? You don't
God.
know Monster Squad, dude?
Kick him in the nose.
Isn't that one of your punchlines for your bits, your stand-up bits?
Gonna be now.
All right, so kick him in the nards. No, nothing timestamps a movie more than the line "kick him in the nards."
No,
All right,
it's just.
Wolfman has nards.
so let's get to Vanessa's movie. You had your chance to shine, and this is a clip from Halloweentown. This was Vanessa's pick.
I believe this is the mother and the grandmother from the movie getting frozen by an evil warlock.
Leave my family alone! I'm out of here. This is your last chance. Give me the customer! Never!
Keep your brother and sister back!
Gwen!
No! Come on! We gotta save them! We can't save them unless we save ourselves first. Come on! Grandma!
Go! It's just an evil spell that freezes us!
Chills.
What the,
So terrible.
what the movie
Terrible.
lacked in acting ability and lacked in script, it definitely also lacked in visual effects.
I will say that this is the one scene where I was like, oh no, the grandma's getting frozen. That's rough.
But Jake
but the
wrote.
special effects were so
Before we give our
nasty.
official review of your movie pick, and this is Vanessa's favorite, not even a joke. She's not kidding.
This is a regular watch.
She may
every
be a
year.
kid, but this is her annual. You've watched this over 10 times?
I mean, I watch it in the Halloween season if I feel like it.
See, yeah, that's
Yes.
me with Hocus Pocus.
Right.
It will be on at some
And I'll
point.
probably watch that one too.
Whenever you're ready, Jake, for your actually written review of the movie Halloweentown.
Well, I really wanted to like Vanessa's movie since she was the only one to watch my movie and like it. But putting on Halloweentown, I was instantly pissed off. The scariest thing about this movie was the feeling that I was going to be put on an FBI watch list for watching it.
Yeah, I really am afraid of what it's going to do to my algorithm. Luckily, it's only in the Disney
Oh
one.
man, I made sure that I was in the kids' profile.
Oh,
This
smart.
should only be watched by little kids or a child pretending to be an adult while working on a morning show and eating chicken. The dialogue is corny, the acting is stiffer than a week-old corpse, and the special effects look like they were done on an Etch-a-Sketch. This bargain basement bin fantasy feels like a Spirit Halloween store commercial got stretched to 90 minutes.
Oh man. Well, is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God.
I will say, in Vanessa's defense, if you grew up watching this movie, the special effects being bad is part of the joy of watching it. I mean, you're kind of hate watching a movie that was made in the 90s. You know it was made in the 90s.
That's the whole charm of it.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, this movie, to me, it's as old as me. It's an old-ass movie.
Yeah.
And these guys
It's
are...
creepy watching it as an adult. You feel like a creep.
Yeah, you do feel like pedophilic, kind of. You're kind of like, what is going on?
Yeah.
John, you like this movie, though?
I do like it because it holds a place in my heart because I
Yeah.
grew up watching it.
Yeah.
Now, however, I will say, it was one of those movies that was on as a kid, but you never actually watched. It was
Right.
like
Right.
background noise,
Background.
or you'd fall asleep because your mom would come in and turn off the TV before you went to bed.
Yeah, and then you look over and you're like, oh, there's a skeleton driving a cab. Okay. And then
Debbie Ryans is gonna hunt you guys.
you mean Reynolds?
Reynolds.
No, Debbie Ryan.
Are you kidding me?
Debbie Reynolds is gonna hunt you.
She's
in
going to
your
haunt
sleep.
you because you can't even get her name right.
Okay,
Say
well, you
my
know what?
name. Say my name. All right. So anyway, that is just. Was anyone pro this movie, or
This
we
is
all?
what she's saying to Vanessa.
Go! All right. So basically, got bad reviews across the room. Allie, thumbs down.
I'm going to go mid because it just didn't have a personal connection for me.
We're gonna
I
rank-
understand why people like it.
Right. By the time we get to Halloween, we'll all give you our pick, but we will rank these. But are you putting this above or below Jake's pick?
Above.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
John,
Such crap.
is this above or below Wolfman?
This is above the Wolfman.
Omar.
Yeah, this is above the Wolfman, but still
He
two thumbs
didn't even
down.
watch it. You didn't watch it.
No, I've seen it.
either, but I know
couldn't
it's
get through
above
it.
it.
It's
No,
also.
I did. I couldn't get through it. That means you didn't watch it.
Couldn't get through it.
I watch all of Vanessa's dumb movies.
I appreciate it.
By one little wolf hair, I put this above Wolfman.
You sons of bitches.
As well. And someone go kick Jake in the nards. Kick Jake in the nards.
Monster Squad.
Takeaways from today's show next. Okay. Klein Alley Show coming to an end for today. Takeaways, then Sluggo will be in here. Remember, final reminder, I'm sure you'll get it again, but listen for the song you'll be listening for just around 3 o'clock this afternoon, 3 to 4. No Doubt Ex-Girlfriend. When you hear it, call in, win yourself a trip to Vegas. We'll be doing those all week long. Also, more of those 21 Pilots tickets for the KROQ private show tomorrow with us. And I believe that'll be our last day to give those away because they got to get that guest list locked and loaded and ready for the big private show on Wednesday. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
818, my takeaway is Klein likes to do full-on hair facial inspections on children.
Hey, if you got a full goatee or full facial hair, you're not getting candy on Halloween. That's how I decide.
626, coming soon to no pizzerias near you, protein pie wine.
70 grams of protein per can.
Let's see, 213, my takeaway is pumpkin patches are a great place to snatch up a kid.
Mm-hmm.
650, flat tires come in threes. 909, my takeaway is if you want to transplant a heart properly, call Mexican Uber.
Yeah, this was such a weird story we heard earlier today. This was during Tales from the Lyft, but this is just a tease a bit.
All of a sudden, two doctors get in. They're saying, oh, hey, you're going to have to speed up because we have an actual human heart in here.
Whoa!
That we're transporting to a different hospital.
They're just going to call regular Uber X?
Are you black at least?
No, I'm Mexican.
No. We got some funny listeners. He was just a regular Uber, not even an Uber black, Allie, transferring a heart around. Unbelievable.
213, my takeaway is Debbie Ryan is going to haunt you guys. And 831, my takeaway is Halloweentown kicks Wolfman in nards.
That's a great takeaway. Says it right on the poster. All right, what's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
I'm going to officiate Secondhand Cindy's wedding.
Yeah.
Very exciting update. If you missed it earlier, check out the podcast. Secondhand Cindy got proposed to and may or may not do an actual wedding at our big event we just announced. Halloween Day, final Friday Fiesta. Happens to be actual Halloween on a Friday, the final Friday of October. We'll be back at Discanso. All the details up on our Instagram at Klein Alley Show. Hopefully we see you there. All right, Allie, your takeaway.
Yeah, my takeaway is at 70 years old, proposing at 1 month is taking it slow.
Gotta take it slow. 1 month we've known each other. Time to get married. Omar, takeaway?
My takeaway is that Monster Squad's not a thing.
Not a thing. No one's ever heard of it.
Nope.
Have a great day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. Stick around for Sluggo next on KROQ.
Say her name 3 times and we'll show up in your car truck so you can use the carpool lane. Klein Alley Show. Say it if you dare. And it keeps getting less funnier every time I hear it. Get a little of this.